Yo, my boy?
What's poppin'?
That's on the neighborhood, cuz.
Say word.
What up?
Yo, what's poppin' with y'all ashy asses? Nico in the building making aunties bat them lashes. Okay, I'm just fooling, let me cool it. See y'all listening? Join us as we get these big ups to black excellence. Okay. News you can use to uplift your kinfolk and them. Feed them something different than that circus act on CNN. Just enough humor so it never be your bore. So welcome Mr. Martin, this is ethnic-ish and more.
That's all the
a beautiful time to be. To exist and breathe in this air, cellular respirate naturally. Life is one big beautiful pain. Then we all hold a brush for this masterpiece. Everybody and their mama trying to masterpiece, but everybody and their mama just fast asleep. So if you asking me, I'm just here to wake them. On to another plane, I shall take them. With vibrations, reminiscent of earthquakes. I wanna have them shook, but I just might shake them. Shit. Some niggas need that in order to see that they're much more than what they came up around. You have to believe that. They were giving feedback, but we can't hear that nigga. Cause we up now, up and out beyond the clouds. This is from anything that ain't feeding. My spirit and my mind, I climb despite all the energy leeches leeching. With this voice, I chant these words. Millions listen, that's I'm reaching. Some absorb it and say it's timeless. Hating ass niggas say I'm preaching. But I can give a fuck if it falls after the summer, year round's my season. I've been building up, now I'm solid. I have purpose, I have reasons. And they look just like me, but you know about being something that you never had. Niggas say here gangster, fuck out of here. The most gangster shit is being a dad. I try not to spaz as I attempt to understand why this nigga didn't want his child. My heart was up for grabs. Mama stepped up, got her shit, then made this life worthwhile. If they ever doubt you, queen, I'm all about you, queen. Right on the front line, guarding your kingdom. And if they try to overthrow, I throw over 1,000 shots, cause I'm a real demon when it comes to my love. Fortunately, I don't feel that way about you. Papa was a rolling stone and that nigga still rolling. Started smoking at the age of 13. To this day, your nigga still token. Maybe if he was present in my life, I might have done some things different. Then again, if he was present in my life, a whole bunch of shit to be missing. Listen, everything happens for a reason, believe that. Had the vision for as long as I know, still took me 29 years to see that. Your mind takes you on a journey when it's free, but it takes a journey in itself just to free that. Searching for happiness in the distance, we must create happiness where we at. Face them hard times, walk that shit down, come out better than you ever been. Stand the test of time till you standing on the testimony to tell a friend. Life is all about where you going, don't dwell and stress about where you been. Don't dwell and stress about where you been, everything gon' all work out in the end. Face them hard times, walk that shit down, come out better than you ever been. Stand the test of time till you standing on the testimony to tell a friend. Life is all about where you going, don't dwell and stress about where you been. Don't dwell and stress about where you been, everything gon' all work out in the end. We just gotta wake up, look at what we made of. They be tryna take us from our lives, but it's within, it's a shine you can't dim. We just gotta wake up, look at what we made of. They be tryna take us from our lives, but it's within, it's a shine you can't dim. Face them hard times, walk that shit down, come out better than you ever been. Stand the test of time till you standing on the testimony to tell a friend. Life is all about where you going, don't dwell and stress about where you been. Don't dwell and stress about where you been, everything gon' all work out in the end. Face them hard times, walk that shit down, come out better than you ever been. Stand the test of time till you standing on the testimony to tell a friend. Life is all about where you going, don't dwell and stress about where you been. Don't dwell and stress about where you been, everything gon' all work out in the end. We just gotta wake up, look at what we made of. They be tryna take us from our lives. It's a brand new day. I'm on a whole new path. I ain't the man that I once was. If you knew me then, you don't know me now. And to be around me, you must understand me. Understand me. On a different type of time, at all times with the mind that's aligned with Big G. I ain't nothing to them, I am one to him. So before you approach me, bitch, please understand me. Understand me. At times I wanna be alone, but I wanna be lonely. So get the fuck up out my face within a few minutes for me. I need connection, something that could be. I'll be in my homie, you my only. Yes, and without you, I be feeling so homeless. In this home alone, the real shit, it ain't feeling homie. No, need you to hold me like you wanna hold some. Every chain ease the pain, so a nigga roll some. You remind me of my laundry and I'm trying to fool something. For the one time, you know what I mean. Don't take moments for what they are, the things are not what they seem. I'm a baby of Mother Nature, deeply rooted in my seams. Don't do no busting when I walk, I know the shit in my jeans. I'm just a reflection of the sun, melanin gleam. Made it a passion to go through all this like veteran things. And even though I might fall off the path and straight, I promise I would never lose my way. Cause it's a brand new day. I'm on a whole new path. I ain't the man that I once was. If you knew me then, you don't know me now. And to be around me, you must understand me. Understand me. On a different type of time, at all times with the mind that's aligned with Big G. I ain't nothing to them, I am one to him. So before you approach me, bitch, please understand me. Understand me.
Episode of Ethnic Ish and More, episode number 16, Jack of All Trades. I feel like this wonderful title is well befitting of the man in the mirror we have here today. Not only can probably do whatever in the world to your computer, he can put an app on that motherfucker, he can write you a book, he can write himself a book, he can even make you a goddamn movie.
He can ask
all while having a shimmery glove on.
I was gonna say he can ask if Annie is she okay. You know what I'm saying? He can protect you in a thriller tonight. You know what I'm saying?
You've been hit by
a smooth goddamn.
You've
criminal.
been struck by a goddamn smooth criminal. Man, we got to turn up today, man. We got my dog.
Today I came as Michael Jackson, so today what I am is Halloween. Yeah. I'm Michael Jackson if he never made it and just had to live in the hood his whole life. So
Michael Jackson's still in Gary, Indiana. Yeah. It probably been could you picture Michael Jackson being in the hood, nigga? Like,
and we finna picture that today.
Like, I always be looking at celebrities, you hear about their life, and I'm like, I know Gary, Indiana. Yeah. Gary, Indiana is a very, very savage place to live.
Shout out to Roosevelt High School in Gary, Indiana.
Shout out everybody I know in Gary. Shout out my bro DeAndre Tima. His brother Kappa Alpha Psi, his brother Kappa Psi, and he's also Prince Hall Mason.
Man, shout out to
brother Tima.
Jeremy Freisen. They call him G.I.
Shout out G.I.
Yeah,
G.I.
man. Yeah. Shout out Gary, Indiana.
There's some good folks, but Mr. Michael, I think somebody else super famous from Gary, Indiana, and I can't think about what the fuck.
You talking about that rapper dude?
Well, I know you're talking about Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah, Freddie Gibbs.
But it's somebody from back in the day. Like, I had no idea it was from Gary, Indiana. Finding out Michael was from there was just funny to me because I'm like, I can't picture Michael. But granted, Michael been in entertainment since he was like 5.
Right. I think Mike Epps from there too, though.
No, he from Ohio.
Okay, yeah.
I think he's from Cleveland. Yeah. Cleveland, Ohio. Damn, they're the same place.
Yeah, I know. It sounds.
When you think about it, it's short.
They said
Indianapolis.
Fred Williamson, old school actor, from Original Gangsters.
Okay.
Let's see, I don't recognize none of these other motherfuckers. Jesse Powell, nigga, Mr. U, the one-hit wonder. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Jesse Powell. I did not know he was Gary, Indiana.
From Gary, Indiana.
Gave that off first look. I'll say that much.
Yeah, because especially the hairstyle he had.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know they was flaming him his whole entire upbringing.
It seemed like them dudes in Gary, Indiana, man. It's just like the water. It's just some. It might. It just. I don't know. It just might be some talent in that water.
Nah, bro, it is.
Yeah.
It's
Hey, dog, I looked up who is famous from Gary, Indiana. Nigga, it listed every Jackson.
Yeah, because they like, look, we're going to have to stretch this
Every
out.
single
It's
one.
like, put the auntie down, too, because she did a choreographed move.
And shout out Denise Williams. If you don't know who Denise Williams is, Silly, Free, Silly of Me, to think dinner, Black Butterfly.
Okay.
Shout out to
okay.
Denise Williams, also
Shout out
from
to
Gary,
her.
Indiana, man. So, hey, man. But that's the hood like a motherfucker. Like the whole city.
The whole city is
Like it's dangerous, like driving around it. Like
it's like you have, as a person that used to watch SpongeBob, when you left Bikini Bottom and you went to now leaving Bikini Bottom, that's like going to Gary, Indiana.
Yeah.
And now leaving regular parts of the United States. Welcome to Gary, Indiana. But shout out to Gary, Indiana.
that's where Thriller happened.
Yeah. Live
Like that's all. I have a feeling that when he thought about Thriller, he was like, "They gonna be mad at me because I'm telling the true story." I guess all zombies in Gary, Indiana at nighttime.
He said, we don't really need too many extras if we go shoot this in Gary. I got some people
Right.
around the way that will fill in. Hell, being on the south side after St. Now for like an episode of Thriller. I tell people downtown St. Louis like a live action play of The Wire. Depending on the time you go, it's like a live action play of The Wire.
Did you ever see the Jacksons An American Dream? So man, like when I was growing up, they always played it around Thanksgiving. It was the Jacksons An American Dream. It's a 2-part TV series, and it's like each episode is like an hour and a half, 2 hours long. And when I was little, they showed it. It was like one Sunday 7 to 9, the next Sunday 7 to 9. First half is Michael, like the kids when they was little, and then at the end they get their big break. And then episode 2 is from like 7-year-old Michael up until like Motown 25. And man, it has some of the best one-liners in there. Oh man, you got to watch the movie. He gonna be like, "Where'd you get that mothball? How much you pay for it? A nickel." Michael, Marlon, who left down the swimming pool? Go get my switch. No more beatings, Joseph. No more. Hey dog, hilarious.
Good old fashioned, what's that called? Stereotype.
Yeah, hey.
Low key.
But it was a great movie.
Stereotype.
That-
Old stereotype.
You watch movies, you be like, yeah, we kind of do like that sometimes.
Hey, and then actually that a lot of people don't realize that's what got Jason Weaver started. That movie is what got him the Lion King.
Hey, I'm gonna say, shout out. We were just talking about that with an episode or so ago. Jason Weaver, the GOAT, for still getting paid off of that song.
Yeah.
And he did right by it because they could have took a lump sum and just been asked. Mama probably would have blew through that shit because he would have never saw that money. Not saying she ain't respond, but it's just like, shit, nigga, you a little kid. We finna use this milli.
Yep.
Take care of the family. We need this.
Yeah, and he had you know, that it was so many people in that Jackson's American Dream. Terrence Howard, that's where he got his start at. Terrence Howard plays Jackie Jackson in there. So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it's the Lemon Drop. What up, Big G?
The infamous, famous lemon drop that's going viral right now.
Yeah.
Our ex co-host,
That's right.
SJ, aka Big Jizz.
AKA.
She know that sound.
Hey.
But look, while we giving out shout-outs, I always like to come up with my smooth jazz and R&B voice. I like to shout out all you ashy motherfuckers that continuously listen to us every week. For some apparent reason, y'all like us, and we greatly appreciate it.
We really do.
I believe it's because we come give what I call this wonderful thing of postal podcasting.
Yeah.
You asked what postal podcasting is. I heard y'all through the mic. That means it rain, sleet, or snow.
We in this hole.
We gonna come and give y'all the wonderful news that we find deeming to provide our community at the time. Sometimes it's beneficial. Sometimes we just want to crack jokes. It really depends on our moods for the day.
Exactly.
And
it really
my
depends on how
mood
them
right
kids get
now-
on their nerves.
Bruh, them kids. I don't know if it's Halloween.
Yeah.
Them kids at school's working my nerves.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. A got a pretty good patience tolerance, but it's never all of them. It be a couple of them that ruin it for everybody. It's like you get a freeway because right now I cover classes when the teacher ain't there. One of our first grade teachers, she out here thugging and she out in Cancun. So I've been through this. I have a class till tomorrow, and it's like if they don't provide, I'm gonna do y'all the work. It's everybody know when I come to class, they're like, oh shit, man, Because Mr. A ain't finna get up and stand in front of this thing. I'm gonna provide. Now, if y'all need help with your work, come on, we can do a one-on-one session. I'll get you down to the bottom before you leave my desk. You gonna know what you need to do. Oh yeah, I see it. G is smart. She milked the viral. What you supposed to do? She took a. I ain't gonna say she took a lesson from us, but something we talk about a lot on here. Going viral is pointless if you don't have no plan.
Facts.
With that virality, is that the word you say? I say extra viral and I can't say it right. But it's like, yeah, I can get 3 million views tomorrow, but do nothing with that. I'm still the same nigga at my job. 3 million views. Just telling folks, y'all got 3 million views. But have a plan to that. Have a plan to that. Like, that's why I like seeing people go back in them things. Especially when you see a trend, you can tell when you finna start popping. It's like, all right, I'm at 20 share. You are, to me, and there's not a set number to viral. Me and my cousin talked about that one time. The first time I went major viral, he's like, what is viral? I said, in my opinion, viral is doing more than what you used to. It don't mean I gotta have 1 million views, but shit, if I'm used to only getting 10, and shit, now I got 2,000, to me, that's viral. I may not be huge viral in what we think of in the world, but my brand has been expanded to more people than I expected today when I posted it. And honestly, I would use that as the definition. Your brand being expanded to way more people than you intended when you made that post. It's going viral. So if you only thought the people on your timeline was going to see it, but then 300-400 more saw it that wasn't a part of that and they shared it, you're viral because it's going to spread.
My book, like my Slave Pimp book went viral like recently. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
I seen a few, because I be going viral a little bit from different various degrees, but that was like hella viral. That was like millions. I ain't never went millions.
And was that the one where you had the screenshot of the people saying this was the first time?
But it was more just the book went viral. Then it was just all kind of people making videos and stuff. But yeah, it was like 3 million views. I'm like, damn, I ain't never got 3 million.
It's a dope feeling though. First time you see, you be like, damn, how the fuck would be like that? And then it's like, all right, what I'm gonna do after this? And it's just like you supposed to expand off of it.
Shit.
Oh shit. Oh, I'm still in here. But y'all still on there. Y'all should still hear me. Well, they can't hear me on the show until I get back on here. I don't know where that came from. But I'm back in this thing. Apologize to all the people that was just watching because I did have a decent amount of views on there.
Oh, damn. No, it's
Come
still.
on back.
I was going to say, it's still on there.
Yeah, it was a little more than that. But, man, I gotta clap it up, man, as we progress through the in the motherfucking building, kicking it with us, man.
Yeah.
It was actually a great episode.
It was.
Man. Shout out to homie Damn Cam. Something came up. We're gonna get him rescheduled to come back up here and parlay with us. But we had look. If I knew it was gonna be this cold this week, I would have put on my Yeek Man hoodie. Cause
hey, he did come bearing gifts.
He did. I like that. I like clothes. I like it. I still got a shirt he gave me the last time we said I got the book. Like you gotta keep.
I still got the book.
Yeah, everybody don't always provide something. So, and not that I ask people for anything. It's just if I got something to give and I'm going on somebody's show, and it's just another. It's called marketing. It's another tool of marketing. You never know what people gonna see. For me, I never know what people gonna see from you. That's why I say when we book guests, you got a lot of shows that only book guests based off of what they've done, what they've accomplished. I book off like people drafting in the NBA. Your potential. If I see you doing something, you're doing something. That's a positive in our community because there's a lot of people that automatically assume we not doing something. So who am I to not try to help boost you? And if I can get you 2-3 more followers, I can get one from you, that's good. The mission was completed. The mission was completed. We both benefited each other the way we were supposed to. I gave you a platform to tell. You utilize this platform to help expand what we doing to your reach. I don't care if your reach is 3 people. That's 3 more people who never knew about Ethnic Ishimura. And I'm going to treat them same 3 people as the same other ashy motherfuckers that be here every week.
Indeed.
And that's just facts.
I was just saying, do you see King Noach with the motherfucking flip?
I told you, I'm Michael Jackson.
Look, he came in here, he whipped it out. I was like,
yeah, I'm Michael Jackson. If you were, this is just the phone.
Nigga, he picked up the phone. Annie, are you okay?
listen,
same.
Listen, I just had a conversation at school. I miss arguing with a motherfucker on the flip. It's just like, bitch, what?
Bitch, what?
Slam that motherfucker.
Slam that motherfucker.
You felt so because I felt like on the other end, because I've been hung up by a flip. On the other end, it's like that slap is really projected.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like you just slapped me through the phone.
It's aggressive.
Yeah, it's mad. And then you
Because it's not the same on the iPhone.
It's not
Like,
even-
when you press on the iPhone, like, you got to hit the damn end. It always, you never seen the end when you want it to end. You know what I'm saying?
You accidentally, like, clicked out the screen, so now I got a facial recognition. Bitch, hold on. My screen ain't recognizing me right now. Yeah, no, man, at this point, I don't want to do it. I've been to held the side buttons together and just turned the whole phone off. Bring flip phones back, man.
Hey.
I mean,
I
some
saw
people
I
try.
saw a big ass flip phone today. It was like a Boost mobile phone.
No, bro, they got like Samsung got like one like this. They got a flip phone that go like this, open up like a book.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
I seen one at the shout out brother Nealon. We'll be out in KC this weekend.
Yes sir, man. Looking forward to it, man.
I ain't had me a little mini vacay. It's only a day, but I need. Speaking of a vacay, bro, I gotta go if we still do it. I gotta go on this camping trip this week at school.
Yeah, I saw that near.
Overnight.
I saw that post. I was just like,
Potosi, Missouri.
oh shit. Niggas in Potosi.
I feel like I'm gonna make a video. Like, bro, I told you, I was like, y'all trying to make me go because y'all want the stories that come back from this because y'all know my silly ass. I am a city suburban kid to the death of me. I'm not built for that. I'm not built to be out here hearing noise because y'all. Every time I hear something, you just hear me going. The fuck is that? Then I gotta go. I'm really only going because the boys gotta have a male chaperone. Luckily, it ain't but like 4, 5 of them in the 4th grade. It's mainly girls. So if we get one more teacher that's gonna want to do it, one more woman teacher that's gonna do it, then we be good.
Yeah, wrong tone.
That's that, bro. That's how I'm being that motherfucker mad, bro. I gotta ride on a regular school bus for an hour and a half.
That's what Nico gonna hear when he go to sleep.
No, bro, I'm finna go sleep quick. I'm gonna bring some melatonin and some loud.
Hey.
I'm not finna be. I'm gonna bring edible.
They be like, the kids gonna be like, what is that smell? It's a bear shitting in the woods,
They gonna know
kids.
because the same smell they be in when their mamas come drop them off at school in the morning. Parents, especially parents of elementary, because that's who y'all mainly dropping off at school. Please, just wait till you get little Junebug out the car before you fire that blunt up. I'm really tired of they clothes, they backpack. Bro, they be hotboxing the car. Every time a kid walk in, we be like, we used to have one last year.
I'm finna turn into Stephen A. real quick. Lay off the weed.
like that. And I'm like, bro, it ain't. I mean, weed legal. I get it.
For 5 seconds. Like,
It's not.
pick up the children.
My thing is, you can't get them to school without blowing. Because I know if you come to hair smell like that, I know y'all, most of them, I can tell by y'all dress, y'all not going straight to work. And not saying y'all unemployed. A lot of people work overnight. A lot of people work from home. Whatever. If you work from home, more power to you. But at least let them get out the car. Because the craziest incident we had was last year when a parent dropped off some Valentine's Day candy. And for the life of us, I knew she had smoked because I was seen it at school. But you know, when weed linger longer than it should, it's still around.
Yeah.
And bro, it was like, I'm walking up and down this is 2 hours after she done left the building. Because I smelled her. She walked all the way upstairs. So I'm like, it makes sense why the whole staircase smelled like weed. She was gone for 2 hours. I still smell this weed. Like, I'm to the point where the stairs brown. So I'm like, bro, this ain't no weed in a bag. I'm like, this is a lit blunt that's put out. I'm like, I smoke. I know what this smell is. I'm looking up and down the stairs one by one. I'm like, all right, I gotta get this out of here for these kids.
Yeah.
And then it gets to the point, I go across the kids, I smell it. So I'm like, I know these niggas ain't got no fucking blood on them. And I'm watching 1st grade that day. I'm in the room trying to take a nap on my little planning period. The principal coming there, he like, hey nigga, do you smell this? I was like, okay, so it ain't me. I'm like, bro, I'm like, what? I've been smelling this for 2 hours and been looking for it and can't figure it out. I went into the room where the lady had went to. We can smell it strong, but we ain't putting 2 and 2 together. I didn't realize she dropped off a basket of candy. Because that would have told me to look through the basket. We told the mama when she showed up to school, like, hey, we didn't pass your candy out. She's like, why? Like, because it smelled like all loud. It was like a light bulb hit her. She was like, I wonder if that's what my blood went that I put out to come into the school. So she come in the building to grab the candy. Boy, she searched for that motherfucker a whole roach blunt. She done pulled out this big. Because she put it out to come running to school, bring the candy. Then realize she dropped the shit. You can't just walk back into school like, hey, I lost my weed. Can I look through the building? I was like, I'm like, if y'all told me the baskets and I'd have been went through there through that shit.
Real talk, it ain't nothing more annoying in real life than the motherfucker that can't even put the blunt down to do simplistic
No,
shit.
bro, it is not.
You damn near a geek.
No, and I agree. And this is a nigga that's been smoking since high school, bro. It's not that serious, bro. Do what you got to do. You can smoke afterwards, and I get it. Even if you one of the people who can't. At one point in time, I feel like I needed everywhere I needed to go.
Yeah, I've been there.
But and at one point, I didn't care about the weed smell. As I got older, it was like, all right, if I want to do something in the morning and I want to blow, I'm gonna smoke. I'm gonna take my shower. I'm gonna clean myself up. So it's just like, nigga, the only person who know I'm high is me and the Lord right now. You don't have to. We at the age we get y'all smoking that gas. Everybody don't need to know you smoking weed. It was cool when you was young, like, oh yeah, I smoke weed. I smoke weed.
Smelling however you want.
Yeah, now it's like, bro, I'm somebody whole parent of a teenager at that.
Yeah, we don't need to know your business.
I feel like as a black man too, I don't even like coming off like that. Like I gotta be credible to myself.
Yeah.
I don't even want people to know what I just did. You know what I mean?
I 100%. That's why I
like to be incognito sometimes. You know what I mean?
It's like, bro, everybody don't gotta know you.
Because people judge you, so you don't,
right?
they gonna judge you automatically. You can have a whole PhD, but you come in smelling like weed. They like, this nigga.
It's just like tattoos.
Yeah.
Having tattoos, motherfucker automatically assume you ain't shit. I'm like, bro, me enjoying pain into art has nothing to do with my intellectual ability, my capabilities as a worker, any of that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Tattoos, I feel like they, for some reason, they getting a little bit more socially acceptable.
No, it is.
Oh yeah. But that's because I think that's because white folks do it.
Yeah.
That's all it takes. Yeah. Once white people adapt to something we've been doing for years, but you always notice it like white people discover an article of clothing we've been using for years, like a bonnet or a do-rag.
Yeah.
Now it's this new.
I wish them motherfuckers would have picked up cross colors.
I wish they would have picked up bathing before. Well, that's another story for another day.
You know what?
Could you see a white dude in Jabos?
I feel like I can watch white people take everything I knew and loved as a kid and try to turn it all commercial these days and shit. Even like little shit like twerking. I remember that just used to be some shit at a ratchet ass.
Bro, that's all you knew about before it even had a name.
Yeah. Nah, it was called twerking.
See, where I'm from, it was called juking. We didn't use the word twerking yet until like that became like the word through rapping.
It's been twerking as long as I can remember. My first day of ever seeing an ass bounce, jiggle, gelatinate and all that type of stuff, it was called twerking. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like white people on TV, I'm twerking. I'm like, whoa.
I never thought
they're throwing their goddamn back out.
I never thought twerking would turn into classes.
All of the culture,
I'm like, damn, bro, that was a basement staple.
Yeah,
y'all
little backyard party.
But that be the bad thing about certain shit where it's like sometimes you need shit to get the profit off it for it to grow, but then once it gets saturated into the world, it's not the same like me skating. When skating was just an underground thing, everybody you hear skating's coming back. No, nigga. The St. Louis, for those who don't skate, and for my skaters that's tuned in, St. Louis has the second longest running national skate party in the world. And it's called Skills on Wheels. Before COVID happened, they was going into the 24th year or the 25th year. So I think they just did 24th now because it stopped for a couple years. The only one longer than that is Skate-a-thon in Atlanta. And it's literally like a skate-a-thon. Like you in that motherfucker all night. But that's how all the party. They don't start till 12 in the morning. They say actually they don't start till 11:59, so they can use the day before as the day of the party. They don't end till my first skate party. I went in at 11:59. I didn't get out until 6. It's like being in the club. But we use the skating rink as our club, bro. I got music. I can smoke before I get here. I can drink. Bring it here. Some places now serve drinks there. I don't like drinking and skating because I ain't built for that.
Yeah, that's just insane.
It seems really dumb unless you got crazy balance.
Yeah.
Like I smoke and go skating all the time. I've tried to drink and to go and skate. I took like a shot or two. I got out there like, nah, bro. And I can skate good as fuck. I'm like, this ain't for me, bro. You going too fast, all of that shit. I'm like, I ain't built for that. But it's just like now that it's commercial, you got everybody doing this shit. Now people don't skate for the love of it no more. You got some folks do everybody skate to be seen. Now you got all these celebrities getting into it.
Everybody want to be on the little videos.
Everybody, that's why I say skate to be seen. Everybody want to be recorded. Everybody is a skate. That's why I didn't make skate content. Not saying I just felt like, I mean, I could do it now, and I'm pretty sure I could blow off of it because I got a different personality, I got a different style to it. But it's just like it's an oversaturated market. So when I do skate videos, it's out of me just doing it for my progress, and I share it to the world.
Even though I do like
less if y'all know I can skate.
I do like those skate videos, like with the girls doing the little.
Atlanta, bro, you go to the skating rink. I ain't been. The only place I haven't been to that I want to go to is Cascade, and that's because there's other skating rinks in Atlanta. That Cascade, they treat it like a club, bro. $50 parking.
Yeah, I've been there.
I'm not doing that.
When I think it was maybe 2010, I went. We took some kids on a college tour to Atlanta, and that Sunday they took us to Cascade.
I don't know where those skate people from. You probably talking about Tisha.
Oh.
Same one.
Oh.
Yeah, it got to be. She the only person I know from St. Louis that live in North Carolina right now. Shout out, if that's who it is, shout out to Letitia. She the homie. Good
St. Louis big on skating though. I never really been into it, but people here they big on it. They be roll bouncing like a mom.
It's a style. Like I always tell folks, if you want the true indication of skating, watch the movie Atlanta.
Yeah.
When T.I. was in there with Nunu and they was just talking at the rink because he was going through some shit, and he was explaining the difference between how this person skate, how they skate. If you see somebody skate like this, they from there. If you see somebody skate like this, like everybody's city damn near skate different unless your city adopted a style from somewhere else. I'm from the Chicago area. We JB skating, meaning fast feet movement. We have our own skate music that's created by skate DJs out there. And not just in there. We got some that's all over. That's a whole bunch. I don't even want to start naming them because then I feel like I'm going to forget somebody. St. Louis, ballroom skating. You ever see two people arm in arm skating like they dance in ballroom? That shit come from here. Like, I be knowing the people that created these styles. Like, I know folks that was extras in roll bounce, extras in ATL. Hell, you go in the rink that they use for roll bounce is a legit rink called Linwood Roller Rink. You walk in, the first thing you see once you hear that music, you get through that door, that big ass Sweetwater sign on the back of the wall. Like, that shit wasn't for the movie. That shit is there. It has been my first time going in there was for a party. I was like, damn, that shit real, bro.
And when I think of skating, I just hear that song. This might not even be a popular skating song, but that one song, Earth, Wind, and Fire, that Dancing in September. I don't know.
I've heard it.
I just witnessed that song and niggas just getting it popping for some reason. Like, I don't know.
No, we know the same person. That's why he looked at me. We both know who he was talking about.
Yeah.
We know them through mutual folks, man. But as we progress through this motherfucker, let me give y'all my wonderful thing called the numerology corner.
Indeed.
For number 16. The number 16 meaning is pushing you to seek the divine intervention and assistance of angels to achieve your objectives in life. You should go by your instinct and listen to the inner voice regarding the right decisions and actions to be taken to be successful in your endeavors. This is essential for the happiness and harmony of yourself and your family members. I just felt like, that was one of those words within itself.
Yeah, we didn't need to even...
you really don't, man.
Yeah.
Just do what you got to do. Do what's best for you. Do what's best for you and yours. And do it to the best of your ability.
Indeed. And don't worry about what nobody else thinks about what you're doing either.
Ooh, I'll be telling people, like, bro, how you get to that mindset? I'm like, bro, I just really don't care. Like, how you feel about me. Because if how you feel about me don't dictate the money I receive, then your feeling is null and void. There's only so many people in this world where their true feeling of you matters. But the amount of people, if it don't to do, it's like apple to oranges.
Yeah.
It's probably like two people I care about what they think about me. It still ain't going to change me. But it's like, your opinion about things I'm doing kind of matter to me.
Because the way it is that I don't have to worry about any random person. It's people who I value.
Yeah,
and if I value you and your opinion, then again, honestly, me valuing your opinion can change. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we were younger, our parents and the things that our parents said to us, sometimes we looked at it and be like, all right, we listening, we hear you, and I'm going to change. But if you get older and maybe your parents' view of your adult life and your adult decisions, they may not agree with it. I'd be like this, hey, well, that might be something where you just got to work that out on your own.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Take
Because I'm grown now. You know, and so my favorite song still to this day is Liberation by Outkast. Because simply he said, hey, you can't worry about what another nigga think. That's how I gotta live. Because if I'm more worried about what another nigga think about me, I'm gonna spend my whole life trying to live up to other people's responsibility or their expectations of me. And goddamn it, I'm not gonna do that.
You're gonna fail
every time because they're gonna move the bar.
I was just gonna say the expectations gonna change as you grow in life.
Yeah.
So just all you can do is I tell kids just live and be the best person you can be. Treat motherfuckers that go the rule. I don't treat nobody how I don't want them to treat me.
Facts.
Like flat out. So if I treat you a certain way, 10 times out of 10, it was deserving. Because you did something to render me to move in that manner with you, based off of either how you act, all of that shit. It's plenty of factors that'll make somebody switch up how they fuck with you for real. But you just know that's how that go. Passion, the Black History Fact, man.
So the Black History Fact this week, man. Got a shout. We don't talk about them too much, in the HBCU landscape. Shout out to Harris Stowe State University. Harris Stowe this past week celebrated homecoming. I had a chance to go out and celebrate at the tailgate. It was a good time, great time, even in the rain. But a lot of people don't know Harris Stowe is an HBCU, but it's also it's a merged school. It's two schools put together: Harris Teachers College and Stowe Teachers College. Harris was founded in 1857. So if you hear a Harris Stowe alum saying 1857, I know some people be like, "Well, hold on, fam. How y'all hold HBCU when Missouri was indeed a slave-owning state, and 1857 there was slavery still in Missouri because the fact that the Emancipation Proclamation wasn't signed to 1860, or it wasn't in place till 1863, and the war 1865. So how they open? Well, Harris Teachers College was open in 1857. Stowe Teachers College was the black school. It was opened in 1890. When the two schools merged, becoming Harris Stowe, they took the older year of 1857. But shout out to Harris Stowe State University, the Hornets.
Because y'all definitely wasn't around before my school.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lincoln. Shout out to ALU. Small fucker.
And a lot of people don't know, the Stowe Teachers College was actually opened by St. Louis Public Schools. Back in the day, colleges were extensions of the public schools, unless they were private. A lot of the public schools were extensions of a public school in their area. So, shout out to the St. Louis Public Schools. The Sumner Normal School had to push on, and so they wanted a college, and they named it after Harriet Beecher Stowe. So, Harris Stowe, shout out to y'all. Happy homecoming. Well, it's not homecoming anymore, but I do have to say something. I got to say this on air. Harris Stowe, y'all wrong. Y'all, I'm gonna just tell y'all that right now. Yeah. Harris Stowe, y'all wrong. Normally when HBCUs play white schools, white schools tend to beat their ass. You know what I'm saying? Some, I ain't gonna say all the time, but Harris Stowe has had a couple ass whoopings in some sports lately. But I received a phone call because I'm not calling the games this year. I want to focus on being a dad and being at home. I received a call from a former student, and she said, "Hey, I see you not at the game. I figured I'd send you a picture of the score." The men's game, I don't know if y'all can see that. Hold on, let's see if we can get in there. Can y'all see that score?
I can't. You gotta come down a little bit. Oh, hold on, there you go. Oh, hold on.
That's 101 to 5.
101 Moody Bible College. Y'all beat up on Jesus kids like that?
Why would y'all? They had to pray for y'all mid-game. Why would you beat somebody?
100. I think let me see. The final score was 103 to 32. Why y'all do them like that?
What was the score on there?
Wait, look. That was 108. Wait, hold on. No, that was 101 to 28, with 146 remaining in the second half.
Moody, did you pinch the nigga? Like, what were y'all doing for 4 quarters or 2 halves?
2 halves. Like,
I couldn't even fathom watching it. And know what? That's fucked up because that's how you pump up some players' heads. It's like, we just dog these niggas. Then y'all gonna play somebody that hoop, and they gonna get at you, and you be like, oh shit, we ain't as good as we thought.
Hey, they play Lincoln in St. Louis. We gotta go. I think it's November 15th. I think.
I need that. That's gonna be fire. Anyway, I don't know what Lincoln basketball team looking like. Only teams I truly have thorough faith in is our track team. Our women's basketball been doing good. Our men's basketball been decent lately too.
Yeah, they beat
football
Harrisville
team.
last year. I'm interested to see this one.
They
But
said our football team. Lincoln had one defeated season when I was there. Meaning we went 0 and everything.
Well, they own everything right
I'm
now.
about to say they on track to have a second defeat. I'm like, damn, do y'all niggas? But then again, I used to remember the night before the game, who was I taking shots from the party the day before? The goddamn football players. I'm like, bro, this is why I'll be tapping them like, y'all know this why y'all niggas.
Yeah, and they be thinking they gonna go out there and go crazy.
But they go out there and listen.
Lay a goose
We got
egg.
this thing at Lincoln that when somebody get a touchdown, we have a cannon that goes off. To this day, I cannot tell you where the cannon is. I just know it go off. But the reason I probably can't tell you where it is because the amount of times I've heard it go off in my time being there. I know people at Lincoln with more kids than times that cannon that went off that season.
Yeah.
Like it went off when I I used to do shout out to the homecoming court. I was Mr. Junior 2011, 2012. Shout out my nigga Soy Sauce. He was our Mr. Lincoln. I did it strictly because of him, and two, I ain't have to run against nobody. He walked up, he called me like, bro, ain't nobody run for Mr. Junior. You my nigga, please do this with me. I was like, because you my dog, I do this with you, bro. And it was stepping out the box for me.
Yeah.
So it got me to check. I felt like it was a resume build. I did something with community service, all this time. It was cool. But that was the first time I think I heard the cannon go off in the game. It scared the shit out of me because I didn't know what was going on. They like, bro, I mean, we score. I'm like, we do that? I didn't know we scored.
Shit scaring everybody.
Look, bro, that's crazy. It's just like, you hear, boom. You're like, what the fuck? They be like, bro, that's the cannon for the points. We be like, nigga, we don't score points. Like,
What about the man that just sit back there every time the game? We all old.
Listen, I couldn't tell. To
Look,
this, I think it's
the man. Look, he just sitting back there withering away.
I honestly don't
Somebody
think it's a
tap him.
real cannon.
Hey, hit the cannon. He like,
What?
Oh snap! Let me. He
Cool.
pulling out his
I ain't
old
even
school
bring the
glasses and shit.
gunpowder this week.
I be feeling like it ain't even a real cannon. I think it's a button. Ain't no way y'all got this cannon hidden and ain't nobody seen it.
I've seen the cannon before.
See?
I have seen the cannon at Lincoln. But the weird thing about it is, again, I've been to multiple games at LU, and I don't hear the cannon go
You
off
don't
very
hear it.
much.
You got to make your own cannon sound. We come for the band, man. And the
And the
dancers.
I
Marlon.
blame Deion Sanders for our team, though. Well, LU. I'm just gonna throw that. I blame Deion Sanders. He should have stuck with the HBCUs. That's what.
Nah, I'm glad he where he at.
I think he could have been a pioneer for that. You know what I'm saying? He jumped ship, but it's cool. It's like I don't really give a shit, but it's just like that the second we get an opportunity to do something, our biggest people just shake on us. You know what I'm saying?
And the only reason I didn't get, it's like, of course I would want you to stay because of the star power you provide. The only reason I didn't get mad at him is because his 60-minute interview before he really got into coaching, he told them his goal was, he's like, I'm here. He said, my goal is to be at a Power 5 school. So if the opportunity comes, I'm going to where I want to go and I'm going to make it how I think it should be.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't realize when he came in immediately, he started working behind the scenes, talking to Jackson State people to try to get them to leave the SWAC and to go FBS. Because he like, well, I can just take and make Jackson State a Power 5 school. But here's the thing. Jackson State wouldn't have been a Power 5 school because Jackson State wasn't going to be in the SEC. So unless you figured you're going to get them in the ACC or anything like that, then they didn't have the infrastructure. Jackson State still doesn't own their stadium. There's kind of like a leasing deal with the city of Jackson that on Veterans Memorial. There was so many things that were wrong about Jackson.
I feel like in all that's all like real dope, right? But just think about it. As a people, we got to start somewhere. You see what I'm saying? We can't jump
Jackson State
ship
people
every
became
time
unbearable. I ain't
white
gonna
folks
lie.
show up with a check. Ain't that what happened with the Negro League? You know what I'm saying?
Well, here's the thing.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the thing. I would be all in favor of the SWAC or some or HBCUs going division, FBS or Division 1. I just really feel that we not looking at the same thing. That we're not in it for the same reasons Alabama is. Yeah. And when you think about an Alabama or a Mizzou or something like that, we're not in it for that. Our fans aren't in it for that. My school right now, Tennessee State, is in the middle, literally, of kind of like I ain't gonna call it a full out boycott, but we have our games in a 70,000 seat stadium. The last 3 weeks, I think the biggest besides homecoming, the last 2 games, I think the biggest crowd was 3,000 people. So it looks horrible, but it's also a sign to the state of Tennessee, who owes $2 billion to Tennessee State. Like, hey, y'all need to build us a stadium on campus, because every other school that we play that's in the state of Tennessee got to, yeah.
And see, and that's fucked up because they making the numbers look horrible by putting us in this fucking NFL-based stadium, knowing we not gonna pack this bitch out.
So when I'm recruiting a kid to go to TSU, you get to play your home games in the Titan Stadium, but yeah, you only gonna be playing in front of 1,000 people, because and the only time HBCU fans show, or the only time TSU fans really show up deep, is homecoming or when we playing another HBCU, and you know, so
I mean, look, Lisa and Lincoln, ours be so bad because like we only got one set of bleachers, so we gotta get our ass kicked by the same niggas on the same side of us. Like we look down, it be about 15 of them. They turned up. We look at the score. It's all. I'm gonna jump y'all ass. Like, stop putting us on the same side.
Yeah.
Y'all can put some bleachers down. They can go. See
I was gonna say at homecoming, don't they put bleachers over there for
I
homecoming?
believe so, bro. But they pick and choose when they want us to feel included or whatever.
You know, I wish LU would. I'm glad they moving conferences. You know, LU is moving. So they're not gonna get their ass kicked, because LU is in the toughest Division II conference.
And I remember when we went to this, I was like,
it's all bad for them. But the good thing is, I think is actually next year LU should be able to play another HBCU to start next season.
Oh, bro,
you know,
school we ever used to play was fucking
Langston. But no, I remember y'all played Pine Bluff, y'all played PV.
That was before me.
Oh yeah, they played Morehouse one year. They played Virginia State. They played Miles. I remember Miles College came.
Well, I remember
Miles came and brought 4. Like, they band was like 300 deep to go against the like Dirty 30. Bro, it was crazy. Yeah. Like, when you bring your full marching band to go against LU, bro, it was disrespectful.
When I got that LU band was, who shut shit down. Like, when I first came to Lincoln, LU band was hard. Like, I know it was 150 plus. They was going hard.
Yeah. You know, but it
get rid of the music program.
Yeah, get rid of the music program, and then you get rid of. It's hard to convince students to go see a school that's gonna lose every week. You know, that's the tough thing. So, man, shout out to our Missouri HBCUs. Y'all know every week on Ethnic Issue More, we're going to show love to the HBCUs because, goddamn it, we went to them.
Facts. You got to show love. And for those seniors, you got a child that is a junior, senior, high school, man. Black Common College Act.
Facts. $20.
$20, it sends it out to damn near every
65 schools.
HBCUs, and you just getting letters in, and at that point, you pick where you and I tell people, fill it out if you don't know where you want to live, because you got to look at it like this could be my potential landing spot in my adult years for a little bit, unless I want to go back to the crib. Look at it like that, because HBCUs is from here to Cali. Cali got the Charles Drew.
Yeah, but that's
medicine. Though.
Yeah, that's medicine. They really, it's really from here to Oklahoma, from the East Coast to Oklahoma. That's really where you got to go.
That's still enough space.
Yeah,
and then go down to Texas.
Yep.
Like
all the way up to Pennsylvania.
Make it happen, man.
What you say the name of the thing was?
Black
Common College App. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to, refer that to somebody.
No, you just put Black Common College. I think it's .com.org.
Yep.
And bro, it's literally one app. Because who wants to feel one? We in a time where everybody ain't got it like that.
Mm-hmm.
You can't always get a stipend or something to fill out that app. So we black people, and we realize that for our people, we try to make it easier.
Mm-hmm.
You get $1 $20 fee instead of paying 40 here, 40 there, 30 here. $1 $20 fee, and it sends it to 65 schools. 65 schools that was built and meant for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be telling, you had your talks with people that didn't go to HBCU. Some of them had that regret, wishing they did. Some of them just don't truly understand because they don't give a fuck about that type of shit.
I didn't go to one. I didn't know nothing about none of that. Nobody ever met went to college.
And see, bro, I knew about it, but I didn't know. Like my first school, I went to Robert Morris College downtown. But I had my best friend, shout out my nigga Cago Square. So Keno said they played Miles in 05.
Mm-hmm.
Keno know everything, man. Shout out brother Keno. Wheeler in the motherfucking building.
Yeah,
But
man.
matter of fact, shout out to the what was it, 6-pack, the Halloween
Oh,
6.
man. Hey.
Mason Versary 3 years in the game today.
Man, shout out to those hard-working six brothers, man. Still active. You know, R.I.P. to Manny. Miss you, Fred.
Manny, they was hard-headed too.
Yeah, they was.
And he was the culprit.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God, he was the culprit of the hard-head. Oh my God, damn this nigga.
Like, man, you know it's crazy? I was sitting in the garage the other day, and I was like, I had one of them kind of remember. I was sitting there, I was looking at the wall, like, I remember when these guys was on the wall, man.
They was the only ones who did it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That was the COVID class.
Yeah, bro. It was crazy. As much as they got on their nerves towards the end, I was like, oh, really? Fuck with y'all.
Yeah.
Shout out all
And that night after they got raised, we went down to the signature room.
Yeah.
Had a blast, man. Russo ass pulled up. We all like,
shout out Russo. So man, if y'all don't know the 6-pack, man, we got James Powell, man. We got Aaron Cole.
Yeah.
We got Keno Wheeler.
Yeah.
Who was number 4?
Manny.
Was number 4. Gerald was number 5.
Yeah.
Berlin was number 6.
Yep.
Shout out to the brothers.
To the 6-pack, man. They came bearing great gifts too.
Hey, the only people.
Yeah.
That have bear gifts, shall I say? And I still my whole bag, my Masonic whole bag is somewhere in my house.
Oh, I know where my bag is.
Put to good use.
Hey, man. We got some great random topics here, man.
We gonna run through these right quick so we can holler at Michael Jackson if he stayed in the hood. We're gonna talk to him in that aspect. We're gonna talk about many things. But look, man, for those on my basketball, first of all, shout out to the NBA season. I mean, it ain't just started. It started last week. I want to give a special shout out to the parlay gods. Need y'all to come through for me this year. Sports betting. Need y'all to help me change my life. I seen somebody do a 7-leg parlay off of double doubles. He bet $1, won $32,000.
Hey, let's be real though. Y'all think that NBA and the NFL like fixed?
At times,
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, I don't watch either. I'm a college sports guy, but I do think it does matter. Like when I was the wife decided Sunday was gonna be NFL day, so it was on every TV, and I was watching the Chiefs and the Broncos, and I was like, it's just something wrong with this game. I feel like somebody chose the Broncos and was playing on easy. You know, this was looking at the Chiefs. I was like, bro, this is not a Super Bowl team.
Nah, bro, and you'll see the same thing. And only time I'll just be when I see shit like that, I reference to like even Jordan had to lose. It's just like some people be great. You know your team is way better, but because a lot of teams go into the game knowing they way better than motherfuckers. Lord, what the hell? A lot of people go into the game knowing they better than motherfuckers. They don't take the game as serious. That's why you see niggas in the NBA.
Hey, I know he watching too. Hey, Junior Warden, you ain't shit.
Yeah.
Like I just be asking people that like, do they think it's fixed? Just I'm doing my own little private study. So far, everybody do.
Nah, bro, I be believing like you'll see sometimes like some of them games is just like when you see a motherfucker down so much and out of nowhere that shit just flip. Not saying I know momentum shifts everything, but like nigga, momentum ain't shifting me being up 30 points and y'all just come back and dog my ass. Like, and I get it, like I said, momentum shifts. Teams play different. Some teams more lax now because you up. All of that, but then you'll hear I'll be torn between. I'll lean more towards it do be a natural thing, but you also got to lean. Half of me is like this is also entertainment.
Yeah.
So.
But it just reminded me more of what y'all was talking about with them parlays and all that.
Oh yeah.
You know, there's so much betting, so much money, and then you know it's a ref right now on Vlad saying it's rigged.
Yeah. It's crazy because when you think about it, it's a lot of. It's certain games you'll be like. Why is this game going? Why is this series going to 7 games? And it shouldn't be. Like, you know, but it's the TV money. You know what I'm saying? It's the TV money that goes in.
Ratings, if the numbers don't go up, that shit don't continue to go up more and more. It's just like, damn, we knew them niggas should have beat y'all ass, but somehow they still in this motherfucker. I just be want to know, like, on the outside looking in, like, how do them type of conversations go? Like, hey, y'all, they say. It's just like finding. I feel like it'll break my heart when you find out for real. It's just like finding out wrestling wasn't real.
Oh man,
it was like that low key broke my heart.
It did for me.
Watching, And then me and my cousins, we doing this shit, niggas, we falling out, hurting ourselves.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, y'all literally trained to do this and make it look like y'all fight. But then you have shit like Bret Hart dying in the ring. Or was it Owen Hart? Owen Hart dying in the ring, and it's just like.
But you know what though? When I look back at that wrestling, I'm surprised I ever thought that was real. Because I straight thought it was
Me
real.
too.
That shit looks
Watching
so fake.
matches
Yeah.
as an adult with the lens of me knowing this ain't real,
Yeah.
you can look at that. I'm like, bro, that nigga ain't hit him. Like,
Oh yeah. Girl, you know.
The sound. I'm like, these niggas got these mics on them somewhere to make the shit sound like, ooh.
You know what the crazy part though was? We was young and we still kind of knew though a little bit.
But
we
it was,
had that.
I think it was my mind with the lie. It was like me knowing ain't no little bitty woman with no wings flying in, taking my tooth and putting $1 under my pillow.
Mm-hmm.
But the illusion of this is what I've been told. So, because once I really figured out wrestling was like, bro, this shit fake. I can't remember what moment it clicked. Stop buying the games. I stopped watching this shit. But it was like, part of me be like, damn, I'm kind of mad I messed up that part of my childhood because I get to see people my age going to go see SmackDown. It's just like, bro, I can't go in there. One, the people I enjoyed watching ain't doing this shit no more. They in the Wrestling Hall of Fame type shit. So I'm not trying to go nowhere if I can't see Rey Mysterio do a Hurricane Run off the top rope. I'm not going nowhere if I can't see the Hardy Boys do the shit they be doing. So, like, when I see pictures of Jeff Hardy and them, it bring me back to that kid moment because I'm like, bro, I really used to think y'all was doing this. Like, I know you was flipping off of this shit.
Yeah.
But I'm really thinking, like, nigga, you swanton bombing, diving on a nigga, like, this nigga is hurt. You hitting people with chairs for real.
But you know, the amount of, I grew up loving wrestling, man, all the way late 80s, early 90s, all the way through. Hell, the Monday Night Wars was when I was in high school. So, like, classic WWF, WCW every Monday, flipping back and forth. That was me.
Me too,
but in the late 90s, I want to say probably like 97, 98, there was a documentary that came out, and it was called Beyond the Mat. And it exposed behind the scenes wrestling, like who the bookers were, how they determined matches. And that was tough for me to watch. And it basically killed my love for wrestling. So, like, even now, when I watch wrestling, if I'm watching wrestling at the crib, my wife will tell you, I got Peacock Network, the Peacock, so I got WWE Network, and I go back and watch shit from like the early 90s. I can't watch this stuff now. Like, AJ love the Usos, bro, and I just be like,
Shout out Jade Cargill.
I be like, oh, Jade Cargill, and the fact that Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair are now in like the same thing, I'm just like, come on, fam.
Like, and I know what made me have a flashback. Shared a picture. I've been in it's certain little groups on Facebook that I'm in that I actually participate in.
Yeah.
Shout out to the shoe snobs. Everybody knows.
Yeah, I see stuff every day when I go to my groups like Nico's in this and Nico's talking about that. I'm like, damn.
Shoe snobs, man, them my peoples because it's like I found a collective of niggas who love shoes like me. And now being able, it's like you always get them stories like, I used to love all these shoes. I couldn't afford them, like personally. So when I got older, even when I got older, I done sold through batches of shoes I had because I'm like, bro, I can spend my money elsewhere. But now to that point, it's like, bro, my life is the way I want to. And it took me to give my girl, she was like, hey, man, one thing I'm talking about myself is, nigga, treat yourself. Like, if it's something you like, whatever you got to spend it on. As long as your responsibilities is taken care of, bro, do what makes you happy. I get sad now, I don't need to cry. Go on Nike.com. If I find me a pair of shoes that's going to bring this smile to my face.
Retail therapy.
Bro,
You gotta get to a space where you love what you do.
I'm looking at this. Speaking of the Hardy brothers, what about James Harden though? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro. Facts, bro. Like, I fucks with James Harden, but everybody be mad at LeBron for how they always say LeBron started that move and shit. He started the whole announcement thing. I give him that. He started that with that whole, but it was because he knew niggas was gonna buy into it. And I guarantee you, he made millions of dollars off of that. Doing
that was a little gratuitous.
So, yeah, it was like shit. ESPN, like, we gonna get the news. How much you want, Mr. J? Shit. I know what y'all gonna make. I need like 10 mil, bro. Tell y'all I need 10 mil for 5 minutes of my time.
Yeah.
To lead y'all on for knowing I know where I'm going. To lead y'all
Contracts
on.
already signed.
But James Harden, he make you dislike that type of shit happen because he be acting like a straight punk. It's like every time he get mad at something, I don't want to be here no more.
Yeah, dang.
And I'm all, but I look at it like that. But on the other hand, I look at it as like, nigga, this your job. If I don't like a job, I'm finna quit this motherfucker and go apply somewhere else.
Yeah.
But in his sense, it's like, bro, you always try to force your way to a team that you think gonna get you the ring, and we've noticed you're not that. Like you a dog on the court, but you mentally ain't that person to get nobody over that hump.
Does James Harden have a ring yet?
No.
Wow.
His closest one was a team to this day I wish stayed together. Oklahoma. Now that was 6-man James Harden. Like we saw the signs there, but they was using him. They was using him in a Ginobili sense. Like Ginobili guaranteed should be a starter, but we could benefit more from you coming off the bench and running our second team than we do, because once we put you out here, we got a bunch of random niggas out here and run board. We'd rather you help facilitate that. He was that nigga. Like, I feel like he should have never left Houston. He should have stayed there and let them build around him. Like, people don't have that grind no more to where it's like, bro, they gonna put the pieces together. Everybody not gonna get lucky enough to be blessed like Golden State. Outside of KD coming, which they did not need him and prove that, they legit built a team through the draft. The next team that had that potential was Philly. And shit, this nigga Markel Fultz just forgot how to shoot a basketball correctly. Like, they did something to his shot where it was never the same again. Now it's back right. But it took like 6 years for that nigga's shot to get back right. He could not shoot no more. Ben Simmons never turned out to be the nigga we thought he was going to be. Oh, yeah, we got plenty of charges, bro. Yeah, it's an iPhone. Pull that through.
Say his last words on there.
So it's just like, I'm all for a nigga, get your money, do what's best for you. But don't be just moving around because, I'm like, because one, the team you got they should have definitely came out the East.
Yeah.
There's no reason Philly had no reason to come out the East.
I don't know. It's just something about me. Some don't sit. It's probably all that like lazy. Some don't sit right. He just ain't. It's like every time he get there, it's like I just watch him collapse and fold every year.
Bro, he fought every single time it count.
He fold.
Like, there's no reason you ain't win with CP3 Melo. I ain't gonna say y'all should have won a ring. But I'm like, nigga, the way you could get the ball off and score.
Yeah.
At this point, you didn't even have to be a facilitator. Right. You were still getting 8-9 assists. You got a nigga that's gonna perfectly set you up every play if you do right by that. But then it's like, how good is James Harden off ball game? I don't know him to run around the court without the ball in his hand to get this motherfucker. You don't know him like, I know he can spot up shoot, but he's more of a I create my shot type of nigga. But he don't know when to stop creating sometimes. It's like, when he got to Philly, it's like he liked it, but I think he didn't like the backseat role. He had to play Robin to be Batman. But I'm like, bro, you're not going to get a better big man. And you got more of the new age big man that can take this out to the 3 and ball these niggas. Yeah. He can get you in the paint. But also, that nigga nut up when it mattered too, because there's no reason your game 7 or whatever last game they played in the playoffs versus Miami, you got 15 points.
Who you talking about though?
Embiid at that point. So it's just like, y'all two niggas who maybe not mentally meant to be together. I don't know how this Clipper shit gonna work out. Y'all got, because at one point, who is 1A? Is it Kawhi? Can you count on this nigga to be there?
Yeah,
but now you gotta count on them more to be there because they have to be considered for anything. You gotta play 65 games. So I'm glad they made that rule. That whole you can't sit all these stars out. Yeah. I hated that shit because, nigga, I don't got the money to be buying tickets like that. So if I pull up to a game to see Kawhi, I expect this nigga to be hooping. Not because I know nigga, I'm paying for you to be. It's just like, bro, these people came. Ain't nobody coming to see Terrence Mann, but his family. It's somebody that like him. I'm coming to see Kawhi do what Kawhi do. I'm coming to see BPG. But it's like, y'all got too many niggas that rush the basket. Like, I don't know how they gonna do this. Like James, and they gonna try. I know they gonna try to do that. Starting 5 with them all in there. It's Westbrook, Harden, PG, Kawhi, and then what's it, Zubik, whatever his last name is.
It's just gonna be 4 niggas that want
It's
the
just
ball
gonna be
every
4
time.
niggas, and then Hard know how to take a step back. Is he gonna come over here and do that? Who is like at any given night, any 4 of them could be that nigga on the court. But it's like, how do y'all set that up? It's gonna take, because this trade should have happened in the summer if y'all needed this to work.
And the crazy thing is they put all that together, right? But man, it seems like it's too many like good players.
It's too many, bro. It's like
too many
having a 2K draft, and you just picking the people. You the only nigga. You the lead of every team in the draft, so you pick all the trash niggas to the other team. You make sure you get the people you want. It was just like that shit not gonna work. It's the same way. It didn't work out for most of them. Like Westbrook, he didn't work out with the Lakers because they tried to put him in a role that wasn't meant for him. He don't gotta be the most scoring. We all know Westbrook score and inefficiency. He gonna put up 20, 30 shots, make 10 of them motherfuckers. He gonna get you your assists. At this point, we know Westbrook be stat pad. And Harden was doing that shit at a moment too. When he was on Houston, I was like, shit, nigga, I'm gonna get these triple doubles because I know I can. At this point, it's like, hell, when you play my players, you know your player can hoop. I'm a point guard, but I'm trying to get a triple double every game if I can because it looks better for me, for my numbers, for the MVP race, all that. I don't see this shit working the way they see it. Now, can I be wrong? 100% I can be wrong. But I just don't see this panning out how these niggas expect that to go. So I guess only, as you can say, time will tell. That's really how this is going to go for real.
Hey man, you went to the Sexy Red concert last night?
We both went.
Oh, you both went.
I felt more like I was the chaperone to my girl and her 2 friends. Like I sat down there, they dipped for her. She went to go get she split their tickets up. She bought they all bought them through her, and she sent them out like things. But I guess for some reason it wouldn't allow them to come in, so she had to go out there and get them. I didn't see them for like 45 minutes after that.
Ski.
But I was tired for one. But once Sexy Red came out, that motherfucker was live. They showed her the love and support you want for somebody that was your local artist. Like you would never, if people was showing her love like that while she was a local artist, I think she'd be bigger than she is now. She's huge right now.
Right.
She walked that. I fucks with her because she is herself. Like I don't know. All I know is this person. So if this is your true, authentic self, you stay true to yourself. She like your hood cousin that you know show every time she show up to the function. Y'all know y'all finna blow, drink, talk shit. Y'all finna kick it. That's the cousin you happy to see at every function. Everybody got that one family member.
Cousin.
When y'all lock eyes, you like, we finna turn up in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
The room was lit.
Where was it?
It was at the Schaefer's.
Oh, okay.
She is, I don't know how many people, but she's like, I think single hand on like a out of 5 sell out the Schaefer's. Like if they could use the seats behind her, they would have. Like, bro, they should have put. I feel like they should have put her in the middle of the flow and use the whole building.
Crazy part, they tried to have her a pageant. Just the bottom part of that was the whole pageant right there.
Low
Yeah,
key,
it's crazy.
low key. And you know what? When I saw the pageant, and because one, she played it smart though, because when she booked all these shows for her tour, she knew like, yeah, I'm popping, but I don't 100% know if I'm sell out stadium like these bigger venues. So I'm gonna go somewhere big enough for y'all to get in, but good enough to look like these. It look good on my end number wise.
Right.
When I saw her shit sell out, but I expected her to do bigger than the pageant here because it's like they fucks with you. You like the hometown kid right now. You the hometown hero right now. The whole tour sold out in like 15 minutes. And I saw the pageant. I'm like, bro, this is not gonna work. I went to the pageant recently to go see Corey Holcomb. And we was in this motherfucker tight as hell. They was trying to squeeze as many chairs as they could in there. And I was like, hey, the whole building would have had to be standing room. Because like he said, the amount of people that was on the floor alone would have filled up the whole pageant. Like from the top floors to the bottom, bro, it was so big. Like every 5 minutes, bro, I see the sheriffs running up. Somebody passed out. Fighting, passed out. Like, it was like, but when she came out there, it was like, the calm over to see everybody just chilled out. And she set that motherfucker up.
But I'm going to tell him something I said, like, I'm going to share with the crowd something me and you was talking about earlier, because me and him just, like, I went. I just randomly went. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Oh yeah, you go." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I went too." But see, the thing is, Sexy Red gonna pop in St. Louis, cause she for real like one of the first artists to really just come out and rep the city like that. You know what I'm saying? We done had a lot of artists, but don't nobody, cause I'm from the city, don't nobody in the city really like resonate with them like that. You know what I'm saying? Like none of them. None of them. Even the ones that's been, not Nelly, they from U City.
That's what I'm saying. Nelly
People in the city, we ain't never really related to them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They was always like some county dudes on TV.
Repping
Repping for the Ludo hard as a mug.
Hey, I remember when I was younger, I used to go to the barber joint on Natural Bridge.
Okay.
And remember Nelly had that song Natural Bridge and Kings Highway?
Yeah.
Every time they play that mug, my barber would be like, they'd be like, Natural Bridge and Kings Highway. He would be like, I ain't going no further. And because he was like, hey, Nelly ain't coming to the hood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how he felt. Like, he was like, Nelly ain't coming down
Yeah,
here.
Nelly, I ain't
You know.
never, but you know the thing is, like, Nelly, like, I ain't, like, not even no knock to Nelly, even though I ain't never liked him, but, like, on some real, like, I feel like she rep the city, and people from the city look at her and say, oh, yeah, that's us. You know what I'm saying? That's how we move. That's how we be acting. Not like everybody. Some people, like, be like, oh, that ain't, but I'm saying, like, her vernacular and stuff like that. Like, she'll say, oh, yeah, this, the stuff she say, like, she go in there doing a mono. I just did a Bring the Mono Back documentary.
Yeah,
you know
I started watching it the other day.
So it's like, like everything she say, I just get. She on TV like, oh yeah, they be talking about serving geeks and all this type of stuff. But it's like, she talk about, she used the words like we was using.
And that's what it be like. And that's why I brought up Nelly. I'm like, for outsiders, we knew Nelly from STL. It took to be here to be like, when I got out here, I'm like, nah, bro, he rep the loop. That nigga from U City. Like, and they stand tall on is U City versus everybody.
No, and I fuck with U City, and
Me too.
you know we all clicked up, and like they be having some little weird thing with the East Side, and I'm like, shit, I don't know about all that. I be thinking like, man, that can't be real, man. I done went to school with people from the East Side. It used to be hella people from the East Side living in St. Louis at all times. I'm like, that shit can't be. Yeah, that shit can't be real, man. That's some bullshit.
It's certain select people that do that shit, bro. But
I'm like, nah, that shit can't be.
She is. People be like, I be knowing everybody from that crib. Know I live out here. They be like, bro, motherfuckers like Sexy Red. I'm like, not everybody, but on any given day, I could see somebody who reminds me of a Sexy Red.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, she's her true. Like, she gave you. That's why I say it was like being somewhere with your cousin last night. She was on stage like, y'all, I'm finna be right back out. My fat ass tired. I need to get a drink of water. DJ, put some music on.
You know what was funny though, bro? When she was had them girls get up there and twerk, right? Then after they won, she was like, oh shit, I'm gonna just give them both. Hey, somebody go get my purse.
Yeah, bro, it was just like she's like, hey, I'm gonna get both of y'all 200 because y'all was throwing that ass.
She told us to go get my purse.
I don't know who you are, young lady, with the jeans that disappeared. Biggie, I called her Biggie Yama Jamma.
Okay.
That was crazy. When she walked up on stage and turned around, I said, she gonna win this.
Did she win?
She was one of the two. The big thick one that started in the first group.
Okay.
Bro, and then it's like these jumbo scrum, bro, you just see ass up here. You didn't even realize she had on denim shorts no more. Them shorts rolled up so motherfucking far, bro. I got the video over here. I'm gonna have to show you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see
know,
that.
But I know she had to be a stripper. Because only strippers do that move where they lay on their back and slam them feet to the ground. I'm like, why is y'all doing
man.
that?
Some of these St. Louis chicks get it popping like that on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
They get it popping like that on a Tuesday.
Yeah, they got it like that on Monday.
Straight up.
But it was, bro, it was done. I stayed to the end. I'm always one of the people, when I hear that song I know gonna be the last one, I get out the jam because there's too many people in here. I ain't got time for all that shit.
Ski.
But it was like, I'm one of the people that, bro, I just want to walk around with my phone on my chest and record as I'm walking through and then dub an audio over it later. Because I walked through that building, I was just like, I know I'm finna see some ghetto shit tonight. And that was my intention, leaving. I'm like, I'm finna have some good ghetto fun. And that's what it was, bro. You could tell by the people. There was Halloween costumes everywhere. I saw 50 11 pairs of Jordan 12s. I saw hella dirty forces. She brought the white folks out, the Mexican folks out. Bro, it was hella white people in there. There was one white dude that was on the floor by us. He was the one they started amping up at one point in time. I seen him before the concert really started. I'm telling my girl, I'm like, hey, he gonna send this motherfucker up at one point in time in this show. Because it was like, that was his moment. He had been waiting on it. He knew every song that was coming on. White people stood. When white people like rap, they straight fuck with rap. And they be in, like, when I went to the Gucci Mane concert, I was telling him how she opened up at the Gucci Mane concert. Like, everybody was going to get drinks and shit. The only people that knew her, I didn't know she was going, I knew she was Sexy Red.
Yeah.
Of course, 2 months later, Pound Town drops. And it's like, well, damn, I wish you had that motherfucker when I saw you. But I agree with her saying she like the female Gucci Man. She remind me of Gucci Man in 06. Like, just that raw, uncut, I am who I am. I rep where I'm from. Like, to the T. Like, he was East Atlanta to the T. That's all you knew. Gucci Man, East Atlanta.
It was some white folks sitting next to me, like a mom and like her 2 kids. Like the kids was 11, 12. I'm like, damn.
What section you was in?
I was like, I was at the
I was in the 100.
I was at the I was in the 100s, but I was at the top of the 100s.
Okay,
you see what I'm saying?
I was at the where my girl in them seats was at the bottom part of the 100, right before you start going down.
Yeah.
She had the row, then it's the steps to go down.
I got my tickets that day. I ain't gonna count.
No, I got mine the night before.
Okay.
Literally, the home. Shout out to Ebony. She literally sent me a message. You know, somebody want to go see Sexy Red? I'm like, I'm sure I can find somebody. And she's like, yeah, I got this ticket. I'm just trying to give it away to somebody. I was like, well, shit. My girl going. I'm like, I'll take it. In case all her friends was gonna ride with her. Right. I'm like, should I drive? Ooh, y'all wanna get fucked up? Y'all kick it? I got y'all. So that's why I said they went to go do that thing. I sat in their seats, make sure they ain't have to deal with nobody in their seats, which niggas was moving.
Oh,
they
man,
wasn't in
yeah,
them
you
seats.
gotta watch them, man.
But so I sat there, everybody like, oh, yeah, these. I'm like, nah, nigga, these not your seats. I know it's seats.
Jump on it.
And I had to move niggas out my seats. Once they came, I went to where I was at.
Yeah.
And then I came back down and he's like, you want to get closer? I'm like, cool. Like, I just came stood down there and shit, but it was a worthwhile concert.
It was some white folks.
Now, did she have like somebody open up for her or anything?
I mean, bro, she had this
random people.
Shout out to the thick lady from Miami.
Yeah.
Shorty was cute. Like, she was up there
her
throwing.
name was like Genesis or something.
Genesis D or something like that. She like, he could rap when you can hear the music. Then some random nigga came out of nowhere and started rapping. Let's rap that shit up.
Now that was the funny part about
he just came out of nowhere, bro.
See, her guest people was just like flying out the damn top of that. Like the music was already on. They was like, oh yeah, run out there real quick. It was
like
crazy.
The girl, they kind of y'all want to know Genesis? Like they kind of gave her introduction. The DJ was playing music, played a song. This nigga slid out of nowhere and just started rapping.
Oh my mama.
I'm looking like,
that was wild. Like,
bro, it was so he come out like my girl that was gone. So I'm looking at the people, the women next to me.
Nigga song.
Like, they looking at me. I'm like, who is this nigga?
Nigga song was already playing for like 30 seconds.
Bro, it's already into the song. It seemed like he was sitting in the back like, oh shit, that's my track. And went out there and started. Everybody was just looking at that nigga like, boy, if you don't get your ass off this motherfucking stage, like,
oh man.
But bro, I was around going to a concert like that. You just gotta be a strong-willed man. Number one, because my girl and them was going. I'm just sitting there. Every 5 seconds, I could feel the wind of this girl's ass clapping behind me, like on my ear. And,
you're right about that.
And I'm seeing the video, and I'm thinking like, I wonder if she's trying to make me a part of the video. You know, women just come twerk on motherfuckers. I'm sitting there trying to like just be. I'm in my phone. I ain't look back, none of that shit. I'm just in my phone. I look to the left. Some girl leaning over, looking at me, throwing that motherfucker. I'm like, if you flip over this, I don't got you. You on your own, baby. There was a lot of yams being thrown.
Can I get to the yams?
No, bro, it was
a yam toss. It was a yam toss.
It was one of them like my favorite thing. If y'all never seen the skit with Mike Epps, when I forgot to stand up, but he was the Nickelback king. He said he was selling weed with impunity, and he was like, man, I just stand on top of the building, just lower them motherfuckers down on the street, motherfuckers come taking it with a cat. That's how I felt like booty, bro. If you was a single nigga in there and you wanted a ratchet woman that night, you had your picking.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, it was from big ratchet, little ratchet, ugly ratchet, fine and a motherfucker ratchet,
white ratchet,
black ratchet,
Mexican ratchet.
Bro, it was everything.
Tell her, give me love.
My mama was like, want to pass me. I said, well, all right, then, Telemundo, I see you. You out here. Then, bro, it was some of everything, bro. Like, I had first of all, when I walked in that motherfucker, it was musty. I was like, this is kind of a scene I expected to be in the hallway of a Sexy Red concert. It was like, but you start looking at the outfits, I was like, wow. I was like, y'all, and I told people, that's like, what they looking like? I said, everybody did their version of putting that shit on. Don't mean it was the legit version of it, but it was their version of their best fit. I wore the same shit I had to school that morning. I went to school fresh because I knew I was going to that con. I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna pack no other outfit. I'm like, it'd be different if I go see somebody like I'm invested in. I'm like, I just want to go. I'm like, bro, I just want to. I had this feeling like she was gonna bring motherfuckers there.
Yeah.
I kept on hoping she was somehow finesse Drake to come out for that song.
That would have been crazy.
And when I heard the song play, I looked at my girl like, if he coming, he gotta come now. And then I heard her start rapping his verse. I'm like, that nigga ain't coming.
Yeah.
Unless they did a DJ spin that shit back, then he just slay it out. But because he fuck with her the way he do, it wasn't a far-fetched idea. She brought a shout out to Blakeyana. She a local one with a dope song out there. I fucks with the track. She came out and did the song with her. And I said either she gonna have her be an opening or she gonna let her do it with her so she can do her part. Yeah. She brought out the baby.
Oh, the baby was there?
Yeah, he turned that motherfucker up for a little bit. I was like, all right, the baby.
Cause you know, I didn't know if he was ever gonna recover from that gay shit.
I
don't know if he did recover because while he was performing, I was like, "Oh, the baby," and I was like, "A great time to go get me some refreshments."
Oh no, bro, a lot of niggas gonna fuck him, but my only reason that shit ain't really hurt him, bro, the way it could, like it hurt him financially. He said, "Oh, bro, I missed out on millions because of that shit." But you contribute when you look at him, it's like, bro, him saying that shit outside of it being super outlandish and wild. Yeah. I was like, bro, he gives off that persona as a nigga who just gonna say whatever the fuck he feel. I mean, this is a nigga that fight and kill a nigga at Walmart. Like, he just do shit. So it's just like the weird shit he said was wild. Because it's like, nigga, what made you even say that?
Yeah.
Like, if you ain't in the parking lot sucking another nigga dick and you a nigga, I'm like, did you walk past somebody sucking? Like, what made if you ain't got eggs, put your phones up. Like, what makes you say that?
P-Valley tonight.
Yeah, bro, I was like, what makes you yell that? That was why niggas was kidding. It was like, bro, that was...
But honestly, though, that ain't why he gone. Niggas in jail, he was already out the door. I ain't like him. He give me the type of, like, clout chasing, like, not really about... Like, I know he whatever, but it's like sometimes you got people that just be, like, chasing it so hard they'll do anything. He always gave me that vibe. Like, he ain't really like that. He just chases stupid hard, like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, he put himself in a situation to show
man, one of them type of motherfuckers.
It's like a nigga that know they got them hands really try to avoid them situations.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I'll really beat the fuck out you.
What you down here? You always in the mix. You
it's
go
like,
into
bro,
the thing.
I always got a story about you stealing on a nigga. It's like, we get it. We know you can fight.
Yeah.
We know you'll shoot a nigga to defend yourself. You don't gotta prove you tough to us. This is like that one nigga that always proving he hella tough for no reason. Like, bro, I don't think you like that because you overcompensate for you thinking you did something like we go, oh, I'm scared. I'm like, nigga, I don't fear you. Like, chill out, bro.
Baby gave me them.
Chill out, Kimbo Slice.
Nah, the baby did tweak, but yeah, it was great.
I missed it.
Chingy came out.
Yeah.
Now, I enjoyed it because it's like I grew up to that. But them young motherfuckers, you was hearing, who is this? Somebody put on Facebook this girl. They was sitting by some little girls. They was like, my daddy listened to this shit.
It was low key weird.
It was, bro. But it was like you wanted a super St. Louis moment. Yeah. He rapping right there. You look up Sexy Red.
Yeah, that was
hitting that motherfucker the whole time. Yeah. So it was just like that was like a full circle moment probably for her.
Yeah.
Like, I grew up listening to this nigga doing this shit in the parties. I got the ability to bring his ass out now. Like, who would have thought I could bring out Chinky versus back in the day? You probably think, oh, I'd love to open up for Chinky.
Yeah.
It was just like, damn, OG. But, I mean, a lot of motherfuckers do that. My first time seeing Smino, he brought Nelly out. And, like, motherfuckers try to do that type of matter.
Yeah, because you just paying homage to the niggas who paved the way for you. You know, that's typically, it's no different even, when we in the organization. We in the room, we talking, then somebody come in, we pull deference like, hey, I'm going to shut up because so-and-so.
We stand up.
Yeah.
Depending on who you are,
exactly.
Who coming in.
Get them their honors and all that stuff. So, I respect that, man. I got to move on, man. I got to move on, man. Your boy Dion, man. Your boy Dion was kind of quiet after this last robbery. He was really loud the first robbery, but this time.
And did it happen in Colorado?
Yeah, so it happened at Jackson State.
The first one happened at Jackson State.
This one happened at the University of Los Angeles, or University of California, Los Angeles.
Cali when it happened.
So the fact that he didn't go on, social media, he didn't go on in a press conference and clown, UCLA for stealing the stuff or any of that. He ended up saying something today in which he was like he expect the Rose Bowl, which is independently run away from UCLA. That's UCLA kind of rents the Rose Bowl. So he expects the Rose Bowl or UCLA to pay for the jewelry of the players, stuff who got stolen. But it wasn't the same energy.
Do you think it was because he felt that negative energy because he was the coach at that school and he felt like, damn, nigga, I work here. Like, why y'all stealing from me versus we out of town niggas hitting licks on us?
Well, I think the issue was, even with Jackson State, his stuff wasn't necessarily stolen. It was just moved by his staff, and they did a poor job communicating it. But Deion is such a polarizing figure right now. Like, one week I like him, next week I can't stand him. I am proud that he's no longer at Jackson State because Jackson State fans are becoming tolerable again. They're humble.
Ooh, they was over the top.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They humble now. They done had a couple losses, a couple ass whoopings, so they done came down. So I'm used to. I'm back to now. I got to get these FAMU niggas. These FAMU niggas getting a little extra. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they was. Yeah. Took a picture in front of the Rattler sign and they were striking again.
Another shout out, man, before we move on. Magic Johnson,
man,
becoming the 4th athlete to hit billionaire status.
Man, my nigga still had. Hey, I don't care what he could have billions, millions, trillions. My nigga beat HIV for real.
Well, you gotta give a nigga GOAT status. It's just like, hey, not only did he beat HIV, he got it while being with somebody, cheating on her, and she's still stuck for real.
Yeah. Man. Cookie is still by his side, y'all.
You don't know. I don't know a nigga with, as the young folks say, I don't know a nigga with enough riz to do that.
I always wanted to be a pastor to get caught on some bullshit, and then my whole congregation accept me back. He damn near the equivalent.
Bro, that's the equivalent stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy,
like,
bro.
Black folks, we crack our jokes about Magic.
Eddie Long.
We don't let nobody else. It's like one of them, like, hey, we can say what we want to say. Y'all can't say that shit about him, no.
Yeah.
It's just like, bro, Eddie Long won't get past that shit.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Eddie Long was tricky. He won't get past that shit, but RIP is so
Did he die?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I must have missed that one.
2 years. I didn't care about it.
Yeah.
It's sad to say, but he was freaky. I don't care about no extra freaky nigga back there. And the manner in which he was freaky was wild to me.
But the fact that Magic Johnson managed to, like, we heard in 92, I got HIV, I can't play ball no more. It's 2023.
No, the fucking part is, I don't know why that stopped the nigga from moving.
Well, in 1992, we were only we were only 4 years in, 4 or 5 years into trying to understand what HIV and AIDS was. Like, I remember in 92, I was in 5th grade. And I remember the panic of, HIV. Like, the way motherfuckers acted during COVID was the way how people responded when the HIV epidemic hit. Like, folks was like, oh, I can't use the same toilet as somebody who had HIV. Like, you sit on the same damn toilet, I'm gonna catch AIDS.
It reminds me of that episode of Girlfriends when what's that lady now? I can't think of her name. She a famous actress. She be in Tyler Perry movies. She was in Set It Off, the little timid one. I can't think of her real name right now.
I know who you're talking about.
She was like the real timid one, the scary one in there. She was on an episode of Girlfriends, and her and Joan, I think her and Tony, or somebody was arguing about some shit from back in the day. No, she stole some nigga from like Joan, and then she told him like, well, shit, I should have let you keep him because that motherfucker gave me HIV.
Oh.
And then the whole room's kind of acting weird. Motherfuckers didn't really know too much about it, so she'd do something.
Yeah.
Then she was doing something in the kitchen, actually cut herself. And the whole motherfucking room was like,
gotta go.
Like, bro, motherfucker Joan threw the knife away. All the time, like, they was treating her weird as fuck because they knew niggas weren't too educated about it.
I'm still uneducated and shit.
Oh, no.
All that shit now.
Oh, no, nigga need it.
Shit, fuck that.
You got...
I show my students my favorite TV show is A Different World. And I show them the episode when Tisha Campbell was on there. And I actually do that assignment where I have my students do their own eulogy. Mm-hmm. I have them I used to have them create their own obituary as an assignment. And it was really just life planning, you know what I'm saying? But they would do that, and I would show them that episode. and how much ignorance was out there about HIV. You know what I'm saying? So it was like to see Magic Johnson, go nationally out there and say, "Hey, I got HIV. That's why I'm retiring." Have you watched the Magic Johnson show that was on HBO?
Mm-hmm.
My nigga was fucking.
He was fucking.
Like as Clayton Diamonds would say, he's fucking, and like.
I get it, nigga. I'm a rich young nigga
Hey.
in the '80s. I'm finna be out here slanging hui from the window to the wall. I've done it broke.
Facts.
So you give me an abundance of money. Yeah, now I got the abundance of money. That means I can get the type of coochie I desire.
And
But
hey,
I see the funny thing about black people, we don't take shit serious. And like, I done seen all the mosquitoes biting magic jokes I done seen. You see that one picture here with all them women, motherfuckers like, this had to be today. Like, I'm like, why we don't? And I tell people it's a defense mechanism. We crack jokes on ourselves before we lie on somebody else.
Yeah.
That shit was just crazy.
You gotta laugh at our pain.
But before we go into our interview, man, don't ever let Flavor Flav do the national anthem ever again.
Hey, I got a great question. Now that Flavor Flav done the national anthem in the NBA game, give me your one pick of who next could be the absolute worst person to do
Have
a
they
national
already
anthem.
done it, or
No, we can't pick Fergie.
I was gonna say,
We can't pick Fergie.
Yeah. Oh, say that star spangled.
Wasn't she on NBA? Did somebody put on NBA 2K?
At the way. I was like, bitch, what the fuck is you doing?
No, it took Draymond Green face like.
He was like, that was funny, bro. Like, you come do this shit at the NBA Finals. You seen that shit around nothing but niggas hooping.
Was it the finals or the All-Star game?
It may have been All-Star.
I think it was All-Star.
But, bro, they was. I started laughing when I saw Draymond because he was like, he started.
That Flav stuff, I was watching the Bucks, Dame, he on there, and on DirecTV for some reason they show the commercials, you know what I'm saying? So I'm watching it just in real time before it went viral, and I was like, what the hell is that Flavor Flav? And then something that no camera that I saw didn't pick up on this, he was like drenched in sweat. Like he was like, I was like, man, that nigga Flav on that shit, man. He back on that.
I need to talk to the marketing team.
Yeah.
I need to talk to everybody at
Somebody
the
was
Bucks
like,
Stadium.
hey,
Matter
you
of
know
fact,
who
shout
would be
out to the
great?
Bucks because it's a lady at Lincoln that's a
Yeah.
co-owner. She got a
Yeah.
ring from that. I can't remember her name.
You know what? Somebody was like, hey,
Who
fam,
put that together?
I got the perfect person.
I think it had to be a. Hey, I'd have been a nigga in the back. So who should we get out of? Hey, I bet y'all won't get Flavor Flav. Bet. That was one of them like, Flav, I bet you won't do it. Say less. He got up. When I seen him walk up to that, I was like, this is finna be a slippery slope. Oh, you could have got me to do this shit.
He had his arms like this.
Yeah, he just doing shit. And I was like,
That was hella funny.
I would have been to the, because picture being a player, they're like, who's singing the national anthem? Flavor Flav. Bro, who doing the national anthem? Like, bro, Flavor Flav. I'm like, you for real?
Look, to answer your question, who they can have topic, they gonna have that boy, what's his name, JJ Fish.
Hey,
They
shout
gonna
out to the Aurora, Illinois legend. He's from
Man.
Aurora City.
Dang, for real.
Ice
Oh,
JJ
bruh.
Fish is out there. He be out there delivering DoorDash and shit now. Motherfucker.
Something about you,
I've been waiting on Chicago Bulls to make that nigga do the national anthem. Bro, when I found out he was, because when I first saw that video, I'm looking at the video and I'm like, bro, this background looks familiar as fuck. And I'm like, bro, I watched the video hella. I'm like, why do I feel like I know this back? This nigga is downtown Aurora. I forgot where he at, but he owns something that kind of like this little bridge that overlook it. And I was like, the motherfucker's like, bro, that nigga from Aurora. I was like, I think he went to Wabansie Valley, which is like where you get to the end of Aurora. I went to West Aurora. You got West Aurora's first high school, East Aurora. Then Wabansie Valley is on the cusp of Aurora and Naperville, Illinois. And the only thing we knew from Aurora was Wayne's World. Yeah, that was filmed downtown Aurora. Whole movie was based off of it, like 20th anniversary. I don't know if I was doing summer school. I think I was doing summer school. And like you go downtown. No, I wasn't because Sean was going. So I was just down there doing something with him. And they had like the whole couch set up in this window display of how that set was. But then this nigga come out.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Took an L on that nigga.
If I go to a basketball game and they say, my guy that's saying chocolate rain.
I couldn't even picture nobody worse than Ashley.
Oh, say.
Singing the fucking national anthem.
Can you see by the dawn's early light?
I don't know if everybody be trying to compete with Whitney Houston's.
Oh, man.
Yeah, who was the other? There was a dude who killed
Marvin Gaye killed him.
Yeah, it was like
Marvin
should have been the last nigga on the list to come do it. It was like, all right, fuck, okay, she can't come. I would have had 50 Cent come rap the Star Spangled Banner before I picked that nigga to come sing.
I ran downstairs and I seen. I'm like, man, wait a minute, come up. I think Flavor Flav upstairs performing the Nash. He was Tristan Sweat. He was just like,
I heard this slip, but I see it. I was like, this old nigga moist. I'm like
he ain't been under the lights in a minute,
bro,
man.
it's been a minute. I was like, the first thing I said, I was like, he on that shit.
That's exactly what I said.
It's hard, bro. I mean, granted, the nerve. I mean, I know you ain't got too much nerves, but you gotta think about it. Flavor Flav literally is a world famous hype man.
Yeah.
I can't recite a Flavor Flav bar.
I don't think he ever had one.
See, he is the Kurt Franklin of rap.
Yeah.
Well, that's DJ Khaled is the Kurt Franklin of rap. But Flavor Flav was the original Kurt Franklin of rap. Like, he just was there. It's like, nigga, he was like
he's probably
Chuck
more
D.
famous.
Cousin.
He's probably more famous for his wacky ass shows than anything.
Man, he the GOAT for that because he got 12 plus women on multiple seasons to want to, and I know he cracked a couple of them.
Yeah. Oh man,
When I
just
saw
watching
when
him
I
kiss
saw,
some
like,
of.
Hoops kiss on him. I was like,
Oops. And she was so fine
like
too.
you so damn bad right now. Even New York was ugly on there, but later in life when she started enhancing herself.
But Bucky, like what? Like Bucky?
Bucky got a baby with a little Scrappy. Like,
Do she?
yeah, one of or is Bambi? One of them two? No, it's one of
No,
them. Like,
Bucky was on the show, so Bucky.
no, but it was two of Bucky. There was a Bucky. There was a Bambi.
Mm.
I think it's Bucky. One of them got a baby.
Well, I know she was on Love and Hip Hop trying.
she little Scrappy had the baby mama.
Mm.
It was just like
You said a nigga little Scrappy trying to be a wrestler.
he running out of shit to do too.
Crunk is dead.
Little screen, yeah,
Crunk is dead.
Little screen.
Oh, bring it back for 1 week.
Get y'all shit together.
Nigga, that's what I'm gonna be for Halloween next year, nigga. I'm Lil Jon. I'm bringing Crunk back for the week. Damn, Nagasaki.
Bro, I tell you, that's Hiroshima bomb. Like I be pushing it to get them up for go that long, man. We got a repeat guest in the building.
Yeah.
Man. I know y'all saw the first episode.
Y'all see the glove.
It wasn't just you. Who else was on that episode?
Tony Beard.
Yep, my nigga Tony. He had the clothing line. Shout out my nigga Tony Beard.
Yeah.
But man, we got King Noach in the building.
Yeah, man.
So I mean, our listeners and viewers, if they've been tapped in for us a while, they know what you do. But for those who's getting newly introduced to you, tell our listeners and viewers about some of the things you got going on.
My bad for having to jump on my Sha'Carri Richardson, but it's King Notch.
Notch, bro. See, I be wondering this. You right, bro?
Yeah, she said something like that, but you always gotta say when it's wrong just so they can know when it's wrong.
Hey, I had a student who let me call him the wrong name for the whole first quarter. And he pulled me to the side one day. He's like, "You know my name is this," and I was like, "The fuck?" I
went off on one of the kids. I was like, "Hey, don't ever let me or anybody else."
Exactly.
I was like, "You a black little girl. Don't let nobody incorrectly say your name until you feel like you comfortable." I'm like, as soon as they say that shit wrong, correct them because they'll make it a joke and continuously do it.
I got a wild last name. My last name is Thornton, right? Went to all public schools growing up. You know I had to fight about that. People making fun of my name, saying it wrong. Doink. They call me Doink, y'all. Come on, tears in the comments if you got them.
Yeah, I definitely had to pull them out, man. So again, man, we'll fix the name, brother.
Yeah, for sure.
But tell our viewers a little bit about you.
Well, St. Louis, the way I look at it, you guys, I'm just a person that likes to move forward. I'm like Flavor Flav in a sense. I need to have a clock on my chain because I'm all about time and moving forward. You know what I mean? So, but I mean, realistically, I was a dude that sung the song "Bring That Mono Back." I just did a documentary for "Bring That Mono Back." Software developer. I be giving out scholarships and stuff like that. This year and last year alone, I done gave out damn near $200K in scholarships.
Wow.
Changing the community, the black community. You know what I mean? It's all about what we can do to improve it. And what I've been doing is just putting the like the lower privileged, lower class people and people of color. Like people like you go places, they be like, oh, we gotta say people of color. I say, hey, black folk, black folk. And if I can get them straight out the projects and move them up, then I'm all about that too. Cause that's really where I'm from. That's what I rep. So anything that I can do to help the community, like in my past, I just stay trying to do that stuff. And of course, I try to do endeavors that's gonna help me out too. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm about.
So what's been going on, man? The last time you was here, we had to talk about a book. You know what I'm saying? So what's been going on since the last time you was on the show?
I didn't drop so many books. I damn near forgot which one it was.
I was just gonna say like
it was. I know it was the because I actually I took it from the crib to the school because I wanted
my Python book.
I was just gonna say, bro, it was a book about something like that.
Yeah, because I wanted the kids to be able to be like, hey, if you ain't doing nothing here, start reading this.
So yeah, I did a Python book. I done dropped a lot of tech books, like just tech books. Cause like I said, I'm like really into tech. That's what I do. I dropped a Go programming book. That's for like people in cloud. But right now, I've been more doing like fiction books. You know what I'm saying? Like I dropped, like we was talking about Slave Pimp. It's about a slave that be pimping. So if y'all like slavery or pimping, just look up the Slave Pimp. It's like it's a best-selling book right now, y'all. So I think I can supply. We talk about the freebies. Before I leave, I'm gonna give both of y'all a free copy of the audio book.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all check it out. I can give y'all both books for real. The Slave Pimp one and Return of the Mac.
Ooh, Return. I feel like every time you open the front page, it should go, oh.
Man. And I got this
and
dude.
it should be followed by bitches.
And I got this dude on there, right? He narrating the audio book. Oh my God. If pull up his sign. If y'all want something to laugh at right now, because like I said, with me, I'm more like a person that I try to keep it serious. I help out where I help out. But at the end of the day, I'm also like a good joke and a laugh sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about funny, but it's also about this too, yo. Check this out. Like when you really think about the way that the black revolutions go, right? Some of the stuff that happens, I wanted to write a book about the person that would get no shine if it was to do it, because I didn't seen like stuff start from the beginning. Like I was there the first day that Mike Jones stuff kicked off. Like when they was out in Ferguson. Mike Brown. Yeah, Mike Brown. I'm talking about the old rapper that used to give out his number. But no, when that Mike Brown stuff popped off, that everybody met in Ferguson, and people was just sitting around, right? But what I'm saying is that it went from just a bunch of like St. Louis folk just kind of upset because we had to sit here and deal with all of this like police corruption for real. Like I went to Roosevelt, y'all know where that is. But what I'm saying is that my school teachers used to show up and be just trying to teach us about how to go home and not get free case by the police, because they was up there locking up all of the students with Trump charges, and everybody knew that. We all knew the names of the police officers. So when Mike Brown, that shit happened, everybody already knew it was like, that's why it really popped off like that, because the whole city had already been affected for real. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you had driven down Martin Luther King, not Martin Luther King, if you had driven down Jennings Station Road, if you had driven down, if you drove down Jennings Station Road, your ass know something about trumped up charges, because goddamn Pine Lawn Police was getting every fucking body.
See, I ain't even like going out there.
Yeah,
fuck that shit. It's bad enough.
I know that now. I ain't from here. I don't like drive through none of that.
Like Country Club Hills. The fact that we have 5,000 municipalities in small ass. Yeah.
But I kind of want to say this though too. The reason why I brought up that is because like. That first like riot and the looting and all that really was like the community doing that. You get what I'm trying to say? But what I'm saying is that I'm talking about gangsters, hoodlums, motherfuckers that stay getting locked up. It was them that set it off. But the people that came and got the credit was all of the politicians, all of the activism folk. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that I wrote the book about a person that kicked it off, not the person that got the credit. You see what I'm saying? So that's what the Slave Pimp about, the nigga that kicked off the revolution. You see what I'm saying?
You know what? I like that you did that because I always, when I watch slave movies, I'm like, bro, it had to be one of us that was with that shit. That nigga just got killed and his story couldn't be told. But I'm like, bro, I know all y'all niggas wasn't docile. All y'all niggas didn't feel
They
like
forgot about him.
Have you ever seen Birth of a Nation?
some of them. I haven't get to see it.
Yeah, so by Nate Parker.
Yeah, but
it's about Nat Turner. Yeah, like that right there. I had to see it crazily 3 times because I had to go see it. My school sent me to go see it. Then I took my students to see it. Then I went to go see it a 3rd time. But you talking about a great story to tell, but it's difficult to watch. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely hard to stomach.
We need more movies and shit like that because every time you hear about a slave movie coming out, first I'm like, bro, we got enough of this shit.
I want to see the Haitian Revolution movie. I want to see. I don't even like even Nat Turner. Like I threw him up in the book. It's like those stories that they give us. I feel like it's the reason why they're giving it to us.
Yeah, because they want us to realize, nigga, we got control over y'all. But if we told y'all about them stories about them niggas that's gonna turn, I'm hollering. Yeah. If we told y'all about them stories about them niggas that's wreck shop around this bitch, had them white folks scared. Niggas know that's how we'll adopt to that. Yeah. And we can't control it.
So that's why I wrote The Slave Pimp, y'all. I just wanted people to hear another story about a motherfucker that wasn't really going. He just was slapping the hell out of folks, like straight up.
Look, speaking of that, I always
Charlie
say,
Murphy.
If I got how that shit happened on what movie was that with Bernie Mac was just walking around?
Oh yeah, The State.
I said if I got rich, I would slap white folks with $100 bills. One day, just going there like, keep it. Just get my issue off for all the time shit that happened to us negatively. Because I'm like, bruh,
this one here is for.
It's just for the fact that I'm like, bruh, we need shit like that because bruh, everybody wasn't no pushover. Yeah. Somebody took that L to be like, hey, bro, because I always say, I'm like, of course, you could always, hindsight is 2020. I can always say what I would have did now, but I really truly believe, like, I ain't no tough ass nigga, but I just really know I'm not going. I can't fathom me wanting to get beat on every day and not make an attempt to dip out this shit. Yeah. I would have died from being a nigga I'd have got lost. They would have found me. Like, I'd have been a nigga trying to run away because it's like, bro, all right, how many ass whoopers can I take? I plotted on running away, getting regular whoopers from my dad. And he wasn't enslaving me. So I can't picture somebody beating me with this fucking.
But look, I'm going to say this in that book, too. That's why I'm happy I went deep. And I want to let everybody know, too, as much as The Slave Pimp sound, it's funny, but it's a bestseller for a reason. It ain't just a bestseller because of the cover look crazy. It's a bestseller because it's, like, really well thought out. Like, I used to do music. Hell, like the reason I'm dressed as Michael Jackson right now is because I just thought about it, y'all. This is my newest book, Dance in the Mirror. What if Michael Jackson never really, like, got up on nothing? You know what I'm saying? What if he just had to stay in the hood? And he just was a nigga like me, dark skin still, with the glove, though.
With the skills.
You know what I'm saying? Like, with the straight glove, though. But it's like he ain't make it. So I made a whole, and in this book, Dance in the Mirror, Mike Jack, he live out in East St. Louis. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, man, it's like, I just be thinking, like, about alternate, like, and then, you know, Michael Jackson got all type of weird allegations. He got an abusive father. He got all them brothers and sisters. Like, it could have been crazy with him. So, and it's a horror thing. We can talk about Halloween right now. Mike Jack get real crazy out here. You know what I'm saying? So,
I guess to read this.
It's an alternate reality where, man, Mike Jack, like, everything y'all ever thought about him, it get real crazy. You see what I'm saying?
You know, Tito, I'm gonna smack a bitch down on.
Jermaine, did you take my weed? Because I left it on the table, Jermaine. Did you? Jermaine, I told you once.
I'm gonna meet you on State Street. And when I get on State Street, it's me and you, motherfucker. It's me and you.
Picture being on State Street and see Michael Jackson walking in the Pops. Let me get a 10-piece fried hard, please, with the lemon pepper on everything.
And that's what
I going to Illusions, get some chicken.
That's what I had to consider when I was writing that about, like, everything we ever known about Michael Jackson is only because he had money. But if you really think about it, Michael Jackson might have been the weirdest creep we ever seen. You see what I'm saying? Down to the bleach skin. How you gonna tell us it don't matter if you black or white and then go bleach your skin?
Hey, he's like,
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because listen, my son got vitiligo. Yeah. Yes, it can go over your whole skin. It is not going to start immediately your entire thing. it's going to be a gradual thing. You get spots here, spots there, and then it progresses.
Yeah.
But it don't even matter though, cause why he get the hair thing though?
Well, you know, but you know the hair thing was, you know,
silky shit.
but you know the hair thing was because of the burns.
Pepsi.
Oh,
Yeah, the
come
Pepsi
on.
burns.
You think that's what
Yeah,
they were? That's what
it burned his scalp like
All right.
you know, a lot. He wore a wig. A lot of people don't even realize that.
Let's say I'll give him that one, right? But why come he had that big ass house and had all of them damn like
But just think about
and
it.
then slept in his bed with them kids?
But see, hold on. I
He
don't
had
know about
a million rooms in his
I don't know
house,
about the
though.
kid thing. I ain't gonna speak on that. But
I'ma
I'll say this:
speak on it.
if I got millions of dollars, nigga, I'm gonna have a big ass house too, and I'm gonna have.
But if you gotta listen, I
I'm
know
a nice
people that babysit right now, right? And they got, let's say they got one room.
Well, here's
They
the
ain't
thing
gonna
though.
sleep in the same bed. Mike
But-
Jack
but-
slept with them though.
But here's the weird thing though too though. Let if I got a 100-room mansion, them motherfuckers were scared. Them kids was like, hey, Mike.
It ain't even
Hey, Mike.
sleeping bear with the kids. Why the fuck was them kids at your house?
That part too. Like,
That's the number one question.
Man, that's sleeping in them bed with them kids.
I mean,
raising some eyebrows.
Look, that
you know what
that
I'm saying?
raised my eyebrow was raised when y'all mamas let y'all come be at this nigga
exactly.
house over here.
Exactly.
My
Imagine
mama
this.
would be like, boy, what?
That's why I
Yeah,
did
'cause that-
Mike,
here's the
that's
thing,
why
like,
I
you
did
notice
a
the white
Mike
kid-
Jack in
the white
hood
kids.
thing though, right? Because think about this, right? If Michael Jackson was just a regular nigga, fuck the money, and he was acting like he was acting,
Oh, he been locked up.
and he was just next door to you, right? And he was like, I got a playground in my backyard. I just kind of want to see if your kids they want to come over and play with me.
Hell
Sleep
no.
with- Would you be like, hey?
I would've beat
Let's
my
go
dad.
ahead and throw.
Fuck
Let's,
no.
See, that's what I'm saying.
caught
That's why I
these
ain't got no
motherfuckers right out there.
excuse for Mike. That's why when he in the hood, motherfuckers jump on him.
So what do you find challenging about being an author?
I'm gonna be real with you. The most challenging thing to me about being an author is what not to write. Cause I'm like an avid writer. I've been writing like in some type of facility my whole life. You know what I'm saying? So I can just write and write and write. It don't matter about that. But it's like shit. Sometimes I'll be like, should I write about this? That's what the hard part is.
Have you written a book and you just like started and you like, no, I gotta scratch that
Yeah,
shit
the
out.
slave pimp.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna throw that out. I was like, cause man, you gotta realize I take myself highly serious, and I ain't want to put myself in a thing to where it be looking like I might be cooning a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, what motherfuckers don't really know is that I really help out so much. And then on top of that, I wrote hella books about like black liberation. And guess what? Didn't nobody give a flying fuck about them. Not one person really bought them like that. The second I start writing about slaves that was pimping, shit, I'm a best-selling author now. Shit, you look up my name, the first thing if you Google it, say best-selling author. And it took me to start writing about the same shit Oprah Winfrey was writing about for real, because I'm like, she a billionaire. Why she? That's what made me do it. I'm like, why does she keep on writing about slavery? She know all this stuff I know. She know about all of these African kings and queens, and she can write so much better and do a movie with it. First movie, Color Purple, The Butler, this. It's always that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, that's because she trying to. Yeah, she know what's up. So I took a page out of her book.
Damn. So, am I seeing this correctly? You got 81 books?
Nah.
I'm like, this one
Nah.
say Edward Thornton.
Yeah, nah.
81
listen,
books. I'm
and
like,
you
damn.
see it say Edward Thornton, bestseller author from St. Louis. But then it throws some. I got like 11 or 12 books. You know what I'm saying? But it's some other nigga that died. If you see it, also say I died in 1861. You see what I'm saying? Now I know I look like I'm on some I'm like a motherfucking reincarnation of somebody else. But believe it or not, I wasn't even alive during the damn 18th century. To be real with you. But,
So look, bro. So we kind of slowly touched on. You hinted at, man. Bring that mama back.
okay.
Like I remember. It's crazy because I remember hearing about the documentary before I saw who made it. Cause I started telling, like, I know that nigga. I'm telling everybody. I'm like, bro, you heard about Bring That Mama Back?
That's what's up.
I know, dude. They're like, yo. I'm like, nah, bro. He'd have been on the show. I was like, I didn't know that was him though. So me and my girl actually been trying to find a weekend we could sit down because I'm talking to her about it before I even thought about bringing you back on the show. I'm like, hey, that shit was on, bro. I'm like, I think it would have been Tubi, Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
I'm like, is it still on both of those?
It's on like Apple TV now.
Apple TV.
Yeah, it's on a few little.
Because you know they be taking shit off. So.
Yeah, I know they take it off, put it back on, all that type of stuff. But Yeah, man, it's on Tubi. Like, it's on a few like little outlets, and I think I'm trying to get it back on Amazon Prime right now.
So, one of my questions, bro, how many awards have you won?
Awards?
Like, just I see you've been going to different festivals and all that type of stuff.
So I won the St. Louis Film Festival. I won that thing for the best doc. Then after that, I won like the grand prize, believe it or not, which I ain't expect to, cause I don't really, man. I'm not no filmmaker, bro. You already know. I ain't even own a camera when I first started doing this shit. So it was just me more just wanting to talk about the mono and talk about. I actually been to the mono club before.
And it's crazy because the dude who owned this building is in there.
Tweezy.
Tweezy was one of the people that he was there the night it was made.
Yeah.
Like created the dance.
He was straight in it. And this ain't have nothing to do with that. He was just online woofing about how he started the mono. And I said, for real? Shit, I'm finna interview you about that. Anybody that say anybody that was saying they started the mono or I did this, I wanted to talk to them. You see what I'm saying?
I remember that post too, because I was telling like, bro, Teams was in it. And then how I knew he was in there, I guess he came across and realized and like, oh damn, my shit was put in there.
Yeah.
And he had posted it, and I'm like, my nigga Tweezy and this motherfucker, we finna bring bro on the show.
Yep.
So that's just like, so I mean, bro, like, one, what really made you want to put that out there? Like, how did it go about getting to interview these different entities to talk about that time period in St. Louis?
So what made me want to do it is the song "Bring the Mono Back" I had. So I did a song called "Bring the Mono Back" when I was like hella young, and then when I did that song, it kind of was like this big song in St. Louis that people still be playing. And
Does it bring that mono back?
Yeah, that bring that mono back. Yeah,
oh shit!
That was some shit I did at high school. I turned up the whole little zone for real.
Oh my shit!
So like I did that. And then they start, so might I add, like I don't, like you know me a bit, you know what I'm saying? I really ain't trying to be on the scene for real. I'm trying to just get the bread, do what I can to give back, you know, teach people about what they should be doing and what they not gonna be doing. So if we talking about motherfuckers that's damn near trying to crash out or something like that. But what I'm saying is that, so that's what made me want to do to bring the mono back was that I just was like, dang, man, it was this dope time in St. Louis, right? Mm-hmm. And most people ain't never even, some people, because like I said, when we just talking about the Sexy Red thing, you see Sexy Red do the mono every damn chance she can get. But see, it don't matter if she was old enough, because what I'm saying is that in the city, she saw what I saw. Yeah. Motherfuckers, it spread like wildfire through the city to where we was going places and motherfuckers would just be jumping up out the damn mono.
We was doing that shit, like I said, our introduction to that shit was Chingy right there.
Chingy, yeah.
And I didn't find out it was called the mono until I moved going to Lincoln. Mm-hmm. We knew it as the chicken head.
It was never the chicken head, though.
Yeah, it was never the chicken
Yeah,
head.
in fact, people here, that's like, look, somebody, because my thing still be getting shared. I look at it every day, right? I'm just nosy. Somebody shared it and somebody was like, oh, I love the chicken head dance. I just instantly looked to see where they was from. Indiana. I'm like, I knew that.
Because that's what Midwest, I mean, our part of the Midwest, the northern part, it was called the chicken head dance. Like, that's crazy.
Here they call the Nina Pop, the mono, and all that. Yep. But real talk though, it was just I just wanted to capture that. You know what I'm saying? Capture that mode and try to deliver it to the world and show them what I saw. And what like just took over, like why I wasn't even surprised at the mono, like this big ass dance. You see what I'm saying? And you said, what was it like getting people? It was hella easy because most people wanted to talk about the mono. Mm-hmm. It wasn't hard tracking down.
It was a great time.
Moments of like people really like diving into them topics.
Like I guarantee you, I know. I had put it on. I can't remember what some post was out there viral about. You know, it was the Freaknik post. Everybody's talking about Freaknik, and I was like, man, do a documentary on Saints in the Palace. And you should have seen how many motherfuckers was like, yeah, I don't know if I could be in that motherfucker, like, because you know everybody was the victim in the party room. You know what I'm saying? Everybody.
Said I never heard the Freaknik.
Oh man, you know, so the mono was a vibe. You know, and
it's a culture statement.
Exactly. To say you've been there, and there were other places that tried to live up to it, tried to recreate it. But you couldn't recreate that vibe. Yeah. You couldn't recreate going in there with one color shoe and coming out with a whole different color shoe because motherfuckers done stepped on your feet all night. You know what I'm saying? And the alcohol that's then got, that got stuck, sticky on your shoes. You trying to dance, your foot stick to the ground. Can't heel toe right because when you're trying to heel toe, the goddamn alcohol gonna make you slip and shit. You know what I'm saying? It was just different.
And it was hella dope for me to see Tweezy just because I remember that post and put it. Me and Tweezy talked about it in here one day. Like, when he used to actually sit up here and engineer the show, we talked about that shit for a long time one day. He was like, yeah, bro, like, I was there. I remember that shit was creative. Motherfuckers was just in there doing this. I think he said like some gay dude was just in there like just kind of doing it. It was more like a bag back type of thing.
Yeah, it used to be called a bag back. Before it was ever the mono, before it was the chicken head, it was the bag back. That's what it was called. It wasn't called nothing. It was an argument online. Some dudes was like, that's the bag back. It was always, because it always was the bag back. Even like for real, it just turned into the mono because it was like, shit, motherfuckers was doing it the most at the mono, but they was doing the bag back at the mono, but people just start calling it that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
So look, another one more thing on that. I know it's easy getting a hold of people because it's just like nostalgic moments. Everybody that was a part of them love reminiscing on those memories. What were some things that you did find challenging while creating this documentary? If there were any.
I'm gonna be real, man. I know that sounds like I should say something was challenging. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think it was though, bro. Like everything, because I don't be looking at life like that. Everything that's a challenge is like, you know what I'm saying? I'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know something? Yes, it was. I had to get the caption files done. After it was all said and done, I had to get the caption files done to upload it to the major streaming places. Yeah, I had to do all of those caption files myself, and I had to learn how to do it. It's a whole format. But luckily, I'm a computer coder. That's what I do. So yeah. But that shit, I used to just to get like 5 minutes of caption done. It's like an hour to do.
Oh, wow.
You see what I'm saying? So I had to take time out to do that. I'm charging my car as I'm charging. You know what I'm saying?
You had to type it all in?
Yeah, I had to type in the whole
thing. I've done a music video, like, people want the music video where the words come across the bottom. I'll be like, and see, yours would be way harder than mine because they wrote the song. Yeah. So they could just copy and paste where they wrote this at, send it to me, and I could go off the text messages. This, you're going based off of niggas just talking. So if you miss something, I got to keep playing this back. And just...
That was gruesome. That was kind of gruesome.
Yeah, I could see it. How long is it in total?
Shit,
it's like 52 minutes.
54 minutes,
hell,
something like
5 minutes. 5 minutes of that is a long time.
5 minutes take an hour.
That's what I'm saying. That shit
around
is
an hour, about 5 minutes.
And then you gotta watch it back and make sure, because I done did that. Downloaded the video just to upload it, and then I'll watch it back before I release it, and I'll be like, bro, I fucked up one word right here. Now I gotta go back in and re-edit that one part in the video. Then it makes you second guess. Did I fuck up something else that I may have missed?
You fuck up one word on them caption files,
it'll throw the whole thing off. It'll throw the whole
it's crazy, but that was the tough part. But I can't even say that was that tough. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it was tougher. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So we got the books, we got the movies.
Okay.
We even know you got the music. What other ventures you got in the fire, man?
I be doing apps and stuff like that, like my rhyming words app where I teach people how to freestyle. You know what I'm saying? And then, I got a few more that I'm working on, but right now I kind of want to just stick with building what I have and learning more about the marketing side of it. That's kind of what I've been doing for real. I also want to do a movie, like an animation type thing. So
I feel like the Slave Pimp needs to be an animation.
I
can see that.
It's kind of Black Dynamite.
If you need somebody to do a voiceover,
me too.
Listen, when I hit you up,
don't
get Hollywood on me.
Bro. Okay. I don't give a fuck where I'm at in life. Okay. That's the one thing I've always wanted to do. When I put out that I wanted to, I still haven't had that happen. I told somebody I wanted to be on the track, like that DJ Khaled talking in the beginning. Yeah. My nigga Stephon Urkel made that happen twice. I've been in 2 music videos, one of which I shot. Okay. It was in the video as well. Yeah. But I want to narrate somebody's whole mixtape, and I want to do like an animation of something I truly believe in. Like I feel like I could channel whatever role of that I'm supposed to be.
Yeah. I might have him be Max Leezy.
Don't give me nothing serious.
Hey,
I'm telling you.
I want to be in that motherfucker.
Anything where I can get to, because I feel like I don't think I would be, because I don't like how I do this to be in front of, but I don't like being in the forefront of shit no more. When I was younger, it was crazy to dance all that shit. I'd be the nigga in the party in the circle first. Now I'm like, I like being behind the camera. Yeah. I like shooting shit. I don't like being in front of it. But if you could get me where I could put some headphones on, just talking to a mic, and all I gotta do is read this, and you just tell, I'm like, give me an inclination of what you're looking for. Yeah. After that, I got it. I got it from there. So when that happens, I'm with that, bro.
Hey, Mac, I guarantee you, if you do it, Master gonna get you.
I'll be in there like, shit, Master ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing.
I know. Hey, it's there, dog.
Oh, bro,
But
it's
there.
You gotta damn near talk like a fucking 18th century
Hey,
slave.
I'm about to do, bro. I have been prepped for these times. I'm telling you, I got any boy, bro. I can do it all. Listen, I know I can do it because I can read my Masonic book. And that shit is in 17th century English.
Oh man, ain't that the best though? You rapscallion.
Bro, it's like reading it the first. It's weird the first time. You're like, y'all niggas was really talking like this.
Man,
but then once you get it, it's like, I like this.
Listen, so I study languages. A lot of people know I speak multiple languages, whatever. But like I study languages, and one thing I can say is that the older it get, the more in tune it get with other languages. You know what I mean? Like so many, like for instance, I was reading this book. It was called the Tales of Ibn Battuta. He was a Moroccan traveler that used to travel back in the day or whatever. And he was having this thing that he was talking about how he was on a road and these people were on the road molesting him. You see what I'm saying? Now remember, he writing this book like in the 1400s. He like, people on the road molesting me, but then when you learn Spanish, you find out that if you look up to bother, it's just molestar. You know what I'm saying? So it's like molesting is, back then it meant the same thing it meant in Spanish. Now we just use, and it's so many words like that too. It's crazy. Yeah. It's so many words that just, the old word used to be the same word it is in another language. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Negro.
Bro, I'll never forget the first time I seen a nigga discover Negro on a crim. We was in school like, hey, this crowd calling me a Negro. I'm like, fool, that's black in another language. Oh, my bad.
Hey. So what's next for you, man?
Just now, it's just I just want to continue to do what I'm doing. Continue to turn up. I want to of course, I just want to keep scaling though. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to take my production company and just make it as big as I can. I wanted to low-key be the biggest production company of movies, television, books to ever come out St. Louis. And guess what, y'all? I think I'm going to do it. I ain't going to lie to y'all. I think I'm going to do it.
I ain't seen nothing this brother can't do.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do it.
Y'all heard it here. So y'all hear when I'm going to be an EGOT. Because I'm going to be on the soundtrack. I'm gonna do some voiceovers. We're gonna get some awards.
Yeah.
I need that.
I
feel like I don't think I'm good for a normal
Slave Pimp, the stage play.
They could be like, say something. You gotta pay for that. But I am the slave pimp. Ooh, that's fire right there.
Hey.
I'll be at the crib, but they gonna get tired of me at the crib. Because once I start talking like that, I'm talking to everybody like that for the next month.
I'm telling you, man, that's how I be. Like,
I'll be at the crib, talk to the kids at school like that. All of that's fire, bro.
He would be like, hey, bro, I can't believe you edited. I mean, you narrated the documentary, but because I don't feel like I got that professional speaking. I don't even want it for real. But when it came down to it, it's like, shit, I had to. Shit, I jumped in my closet.
You just gotta enunciate.
That's all you
gotta block yourself out, bro, and just tunnel in. That's how I do it when they had me do this shit. Like, bro, I'm in somebody's room. Like, dude, bedroom was the studio, but he got a little thing. Man, I never, like, one of them I wrote it out. They was like, bro, that's cool. I just need you to be you.
Yeah.
I just threw my phone on the couch. One take shawty after that.
Yep.
I take a deep breath. I'll just say whatever the fuck come out my mind, bro.
You gotta break out your Morgan Freeman.
And then motherfuckers be like,
now talk like this.
Hey, bro, listen, Morgan Freeman is one of the greatest narrators that he narrated 21 Savage.
He might have to be the number one of all.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But, like, okay, before we even go into our last question and then to our rapid fire, if you could pick anybody besides yourself to narrate your life, who would it be?
Shit, Morgan Freeman.
Samuel L. Jackson.
JB Smooth. Ever since he narrated Pootie Tang,
Okay.
I have not wanted. I'm like, bro, a movie about me would not be proper if JB Smooth ain't the voice behind it. Because he goofy, like I'm goofy, bro. JB Smooth is one of the funniest niggas in the world to me.
You know what? I could also go for Stephen A. Smith. I could go for Stephen A. That's why, because there's some boring parts of my life that somebody's gonna have to wake your ass up.
Wake up. See, JB Smooth, he's just gonna make my. I'm like, hey, bro. I just feel like I need to be in the studio while he narrating it, but I need y'all to make sure they can't hear me.
Let me go. Let me do a second run and say, I know rest in peace, but Gilbert Godfrey. That shit.
Ooh,
Back in him said it. That shit would be so fucking hilarious.
Hey, I fucked with Gilbert Godfrey, bro. Like, it's only certain people like they voice. Just that's why Savage Mode 2, one of my favorite little albums of the recent times, because how they was able to get Morgan Freeman to narrate that shit. He said he didn't even meet Morgan Freeman to do it. They literally reached out. He agreed for whatever cost if they did, and they typed out what they wanted him to say and sent it to him, and he just did him. When you got that type of voice, I'm like, first of all, how many niggas can play God? Like, think about it. Like, and to this day, you can't tell me Jesus' voice ain't supposed to sound. If Jesus is a man, you can't tell me he don't sound like Morgan Freeman.
You got to.
Like, he got to.
Yeah, Morgan Freeman. That's why I said
he's like an elite voice.
Him and James Earl Jones have.
James Earl Jones, bro. No, so crazy part. When I did Coronation, the understudy for him went to Lincoln. So the backup voice on the Lion King narrated us coming out for Coronation.
Oh wow!
Oh, bro, it was like Mufasa was talking, like, bro. He was his backup, and I forgot his name, bro. He Alpha from Lincoln, older dude, heavy set dude. Well, he came out there now coming out, Alexander. I was like, ooh, this nigga's dope, bro. Like, that shit was dope, bro. He told me that, I was just like, bro, you got to do it. Say Simba, you deliberately disobeyed.
I remember it was this chick I used to deal with from Kenya, and I remember her dad. This was a while back when we was kids. I remember I didn't even know she was African. She just looked like a regular little chick. She was like, "Yeah, I'm from Kenya." I'm like, "All right, bet that, whatever." I called her phone one day. You know, how's this back when you had to call them house phone things? Her dad picked up the phone like, "Hello, who is this?" Like, dude, straight sounded like Mufasa for real. I was like, damn.
My daughter.
I'm like, bro, I ain't think motherfucker sound like that for
Bro,
real, real life.
That shit. What is it that you want to with my
I swear to God, it was on some shit like that.
What are your
I'm
intentions
like,
for my child?
That's you might be a good voice actor.
I'm telling you, that's my favorite part of Africa. I knew this. I forgot who dude was, but every time he talked to you, I found out somebody was from Africa. I would do They're like, I'm like, is that like, huh? Or is it like, what?
What are you doing?
What is it that you are doing with my child? You no longer need to have dominion over my kids.
Damn.
Simba, you deliberately disobeyed me. I'm ready, y'all. I'm finna go home now. I'm finna talk like that for the next week to the kids at school. They gonna be pissed.
I think we see a superstar in the
Hey,
making.
bro, I figured that out, bro. In high school, I would pick a voice sometimes in class and bother. No, one time, you know what pissed teachers off? Me and my homeboy answered every question like we was 80s rap groups. So they said, I'm about to answer this teacher, and I'm do it. They be like, Mr. Martin, please go in the hallway.
Man.
Okay. They be pissed at me, and I'm like, bro, like, y'all don't see it. I'm like, but if you see the vision, man, like, I take this shit somewhere. I don't want to be in front of the camera, but if I could be the voice, I'll do it. So, bro, where can I listen to viewers find everything about you and the books, the tech stuff, everything that involves you, bro?
Well, streetgenius.net, y'all. And if y'all want to check me out on IG, which people like to do these days, I say it's IG_streetgenius. I mean, damn, I don't even know how to Street Genius with the underscore behind it. So that's where I'm at. Holla at me, man. I'm real down to earth. I like to talk to people. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it.
So we are getting to my favorite part of the show, Knox. It's the rapid fire. It's study long, study wrong. All right?
Get it in and get going.
Yes, sir. No time.
Oh, I know this. Study long, study wrong. Get it in and get gone. Big fake it, not fake it. this just a little. Boy, I'm getting to it now. I know them bars.
Favorite book besides yours?
I'll say The God Delusion by Richard Dawkins.
Dream vacation.
Well,
Hey, somewhere you ain't been yet.
I'm finna go to Fiji. So Fiji.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That's what he doing.
Fiji. Pacific Islands, Melanesia,
Favorite country you've already visited?
Equatorial Guinea.
That's what he had the first time he came in. Most influential person in your life.
Damn, that's kind of
Deep question.
I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like in my life, I'm gonna just say my mom. You know what I'm saying? My mom, maybe. And it's like my mom for specific other reasons. My mom, she like was the first person in St. Louis to ever have hydrocephalus. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she overcame a lot. So yeah, my mom.
Okay.
Favorite documentary besides yours?
Ooh, that's a good question. I like this documentary, y'all. It's called Predators at War. It's about the top 5 predators in Africa: the lion, the cheetah, the wild dog, the hyena, and the leopard. Find out which one was the best one, y'all, because it's really, you will find out the lion ain't really the king of the jungle.
What's the difference between a wild dog and a hyena?
Well, a wild dog is an actual dog. A hyena not even a dog.
See, I always think they was
I
a dog
thought-
family.
No,
Yeah.
they not. They actually more like a mongoose family, something like that. You know what I'm saying? I
Big
forgot.
ass
Don't
mongoose.
Yeah, I might be wrong about that. I think the mongoose family, but definitely not dog and cat.
Man, you see a wild dog, you know the east side shit. I see them motherfuckers come around the corner every other day. If you had one wish, what would it be?
One wish it'd be, I wish I could have the same powers as Kane the Conqueror from the new Marvel series Loki.
Okay. Okay.
You gonna go see the Marvels?
Nah, probably not that one.
I think I'm gonna go see it.
I think I might skip that one.
No, the last movie I seen was anytime I go to movies with kids, I'll not built for the movies. If it ain't a matinee, I can't go.
Here go the thing. It's a movie called B&B Movies up there on Olive 9 Creveport. They got 4D movies. You watching the movie, smoke flying at you.
Oh,
Water,
yeah.
The
I-
church
I-
Is that brand new?
Yeah, it's
like,
brand
like
new.
They got some like kid shit in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
My
That
girl
one
done been
official.
there. She was like, look, I ain't going that motherfucker anymore. She was like, boy, I took them kids there. I came out damn near $150 before I left that motherfucker with them kicking it, doing the moves. She's like,
I can see that.
she's like, I knew it was gonna cost, but by the time we getting into it, now that's the only movie theater they want to go to. Like, nigga, y'all finna go back to that one on Page. Stop playing with me.
All of the good
Shout out to the
cinemas
24-1. I fucks with them.
Look, 24-1 ain't never did me wrong.
They
$5
never did me wrong.
tickets,
$5 movies.
Good price. You can take a whole
And
family
I love the
approach,
fact
you
I've
gonna
been.
spend $50.
I love the fact that pretty much every time I go in that motherfucker, I'm the only person in
Where is
there.
that one?
It's
On Page.
Page, like it's Page.
Page right before you get to Page. It's Page right like in Page there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like in
you
Page
can't,
there.
like
Okay.
it's down the street from that Popeyes that's on Page.
Yeah.
Okay. I know what you're talking
And
about.
it's
Yeah.
right across from
It's like Midwest Bank and Save a Lot and all
It's
that.
a little food.
A little
thing.
a little coffee shop or some shit
Yup.
right there. Yeah.
But it's all that's the only movie theater besides the one in the Galleria.
I don't even go there.
I don't like that one. Just
My family always want to go out to Chesterfield, St. Charles.
Alamo Draft House a good one too.
See, okay,
Is that the one by
City Foundry.
Yeah.
I just drove past, so I didn't know if it was up or not.
No, it's been
That was my
up.
first time ever seeing that on there. I was like, damn, either I ain't paid attention to shit over here.
Now that one expensive too. They probably hit you harder than B&B hit you.
See, I ain't know me. The movie, I go to sleep too quick in the movies for me to want to cash out.
Yeah.
Like, and if I'm gonna spend some money, it's gonna have to be a matinee. I gotta go early in the morning. Every time you come to kick with us, man, as always, we appreciate y'all ashy asses, man. We've done another episode of this motherfucker. Man, make sure y'all tap in next week. I got a new person coming to the show. His representation reached out to me, man. He is an artist named 25 to Life.
All right.
So he gonna come and kick with us, man. We're gonna talk about what he got going and everything within that nature. November gonna be a good month, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna lead it up with some good episodes going into December. Y'all gonna miss us the last week.
Yeah, we taking a break.
We're taking that 1 week off.
Shit, I think we should take the week of Thanksgiving off too.
I think we already did.
Oh, we got. Oh, okay. Well, shit, I'll be here then.
Chad coming.
I'll be here.
I shit, I ain't against it because shit, we get Thanksgiving break. I'll be off anyway.
Right.
Shout out to the schools getting all these breaks.
Oh, man.
I need them. These kids been working my nerves.
For facts.
I appreciate that.
I just had a 4-day weekend and about to have another one this weekend.
Hey, continue to do y'all thing, man, and all y'all viewers, man. Make sure y'all support. Leave what they say. Leave some super chats or whatever for y'all ashy asses.
Leave all that.
Yeah.
Be ashy, man. Do what you got to do. Support your people, man. So
share,
y'all,
like,
y'all
subscribe.
be trying to support us once we on revolt and all that shit doing shit.
Yeah.
I want y'all to get in now because that's all we gonna make it. We gonna make it, and if we don't, we gonna keep giving you this motherfucking postal podcast. Because I didn't do this for the recognition. I did this because I had something to say.
You goddamn right about that.
As always, man, it's your boy Nico the Great.
It's the Past Master. Happy Halloween, bitches.
Building, and we getting up out this thing. Appreciate y'all, man.